A pleasant good evening and welcome to Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the Lancaster Barnstormers for the fourth game of a four-game series and the final game of a seven-game road trip. The Patriots opened up in York. They are finishing up in Lancaster. They split a doubleheader yesterday, and now are just one game out of first place as they enter tonight's series finale in the Red Rose City. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether it be on 1450 WCTC or on SPN.TV. A very exciting time for the Patriots as they wrap up this seven-game road trip. They dropped the first two games against the York Revolution, but they won Sunday, and so far they've taken 2 out of 3 against the Lancaster Barnstormers, hoping to take tonight's series finale in a game that is very important because right now, coming into tonight's slate of games, the Patriots are just one game behind the first-place Long Island Ducks in the Liberty Division standings. Somerset split a doubleheader yesterday. They dropped the opener 5-2 against the Barnstormers, but bounced back in Game 2. Got a terrific starting pitching performance from Thomas Dormany, a pitching performance in which he went 6 innings without allowing a run, struck out 6 batters. He's now tossed 2 consecutive scoreless outings and has his ERA down close to 2.6 on the 2019 season. Offensively, the Patriots didn't have too much production, but it was enough. They got a 2-run home run from Michael Ullman in the top of the 5th inning, and that provided the difference in the game as Dormany was strong on the mound for the Patriots. Luis Cruz tossed a scoreless 7th. Mike Broadway gave up a run in the 8th, but then it was Mike Antonini, the shutdown closer so far this season for Somerset. He came on in the 9th inning, got the final 3 outs, and the Patriots won the ball game 2-1. Meanwhile, the Long Island Ducks, they lost to the New Britain Bees over on Long Island last night. So, entering tonight's slate of games, there's only 2 games going on tonight. One game has already gone final. It was a day game down in Sugar Land. The High Point Rockers defeated the Sugar Land Skeeters. So right now, the Liberty Division standings, Long Island 1 is up in first place. The Patriots are in second place, 1 game behind the Ducks, and the High Point Rockers are now in third place as of this very second, 1.5 games out of first place behind Long Island. It's a close Liberty Division standings, and this one's important for the Patriots because if they can win tonight, that'll ensure that they are no further than 1 game behind the Long Island Ducks, coming back home for a big series against the Flock beginning tomorrow back at TD Bank Ballpark. I could look forward, but the Patriots, they don't have that luxury. They take on a Barnstormers team tonight that ultimately has struggled as of late. However, Lancaster is still a team that you have to take seriously. Right now, the Barnstormers have a 20-37 record overall in the Atlantic League this season, but they did win a game earlier in this series, and they've got a potent lineup that they bring to the table today. It's a switch-hitting and left-handed dominant lineup as they will work against David Holmberg on the mound. The Patriots call on the former major leaguer to hop on the mound for tonight's start in this series finale. Holmberg has struggled a bit over his last 2 outings. He's also enjoyed a lot of success already with the Patriots in the 2019 season. So Holmberg will hope to keep the good times moving for the Patriots and set them up with a big series this weekend against the rival Long Island Ducks. For Somerset, their lineup has been stymied a bit over the last couple of games, really just looking at yesterday's doubleheader. Over the weekend, I mean, even go back to Sunday and Tuesday, the Patriots lineup put together 2 of their biggest sort of run outbursts of the season. And the doubleheader yesterday stymied a bit more. They did get enough production in Game 2. In Game 1, they wound up stranding 11 runners on base. So they hope to have a combination of a strong starting pitching performance from David Holmberg, hoping he bounces back after a couple of rough outings, and then get the bats going. As a last-second starting pitcher for the Barnstormers tonight is John Anderson, who was previously supposed to be Jonathan Albaladejo, but it's John Anderson who leads the Barnstormers out of their dugout down the first base line. He will be Lancaster's starting pitcher tonight. The Barnstormers have taken the field here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. The Patriots are walking out of their dugout down the third base line. So we will step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups, and we will get ready for first pitch. It's the Somerset Patriots and the Lancaster Barnstormers coming your way next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Bolari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's salmon and come on, get patriotic.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital.
And welcome back to Clipper Magazine Stadium. First pitch moments away in the series finale between the Somerset Patriots and the Lancaster Barnstormers. Time now for the TD Bank starting lineup, and we'll start with your visiting Patriots. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly member FDIC, TD Bank NA. Patriots tonight managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Parker and John Hunton. The athletic trainer is Phil Lee. For Somerset tonight, Ramon Flores leads off. Ray Navarro hits second. JB Paredes, the designated hitter, batting third. Edwin Espinal, the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Raritan Building Services, we don't cut corners, we clean them. Michael Ullman, the catcher, hitting fifth. Will Kedger bats sixth. Hitting seventh is Dario Pisano. Batting eighth, Alfredo Rodriguez. And rounding up the order for the Patriots tonight is Michael Kraus, as they work against the lefty John Anderson on the mound for the Lancaster Barnstormers in his third year with Lancaster. 5-3 on the season. He's appeared in 14 games. He's made 9 starts, over 60 innings of work. The Southpaw has struck out 56 batters. He has walked 14, and opponents are hitting .295 against him on the season. Somerset has faced Anderson just once. It came in a relief appearance back on May 11th. Tossed a scoreless inning of relief while striking out a couple of batters. He's been plugged as of late into the starting rotation. Began the year as a relief pitcher, but has been making starts consistently since May 15th, including 6 innings in his last appearance. That came in a winning effort against the Long Island Ducks back on June 21st. So Anderson finished up his warm-up pitches. He steps on the mound, and Ramon Flores will step to the batter's box as we get ready for the final game of a 4-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the Lancaster Barnstormers. It is 90 degrees and sunny in south-central Pennsylvania. Anderson will work on the mound from the windup, and the first pitch of tonight's ball game, it's a fastball missing low and away. We're officially underway at 7:04 p.m. Eastern Time. Sunny skies in Lancaster. Sun will be setting beyond the left field fence as Flores swings at the 1-0 and lines a base hit over the leaping shortstop Michael Martinez into left center field. And Ramon Flores begins tonight's ball game with a base hit. So a runner at first, nobody away. Here's the Lancaster Barnstormers starting lineup. In the outfield, their defensive alignment from left to right, Greg Golson, the former Patriot, Darian Sanford, and Caleb Gindel. Along the infield, Josh Bell's the third baseman, Michael Martinez at short. At second base, Dan Gamache. At first base, Joe Terdoslavich. And behind home plate, Anderson De La Rosa with John Anderson on the mound. Flores off of first, nobody out, top of the first inning. And Ray Navarro swings at the first pitch and fouls the fastball off the home plate umpire tonight, Buzz Albert. And it's an 0-1 count. Rest of the umpires, it's Bill Reuter at first, Bill Worthington at third. Same crew we've had for each of the first 3 games of this series, just rotated. It's the same alignment we saw on Tuesday night's opener. 1.5 step lead for Ramon Flores at first base. Now the 0-1. Navarro takes the pitch off the plate, outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. It is a hot 90 degrees with a high sun. My smartwatch telling me it is unhealthy/sensitive. Yet we play on with otherwise a beautiful evening for baseball. The 1-1. Navarro swings and slaps it foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Shadows creeping from the Giants scoreboard in left field, slowly inching its way towards the infield. Right now the left fielder Greg Golson fully engulfed in shadows. The rest of the field highlighted by the sun. No wind to speak of tonight in Lancaster. Anderson will throw over to first base and Flores back standing. Ramon with 6 stolen bases and 9 attempts on the year. With Ray Navarro at the plate, a .272 batter, a switch hitter, hits from the right side here. One of his 2 home runs on the season came at Clipper Magazine Stadium in the Patriots' last road trip to Lancaster. 1-2 from Anderson. Flores goes and Navarro slaps it foul once again down the right field line. And it's still a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Flores got a good jump off of the lefty Anderson, running on first movement. But he'll have to retreat to first base. This is the second start of the series for Anderson De La Rosa behind home plate in his first start, which came in Game 1 of yesterday's doubleheader. Patriots only attempted 1 stolen base. It was Scott Kelly, and he was thrown out by De La Rosa. Over the last couple of years, has showed a strong arm behind home plate for the Barnstormers. Flores at first, now the 1-2. Swinging a foul ball to the backstop. Ray Navarro's fouled off 3 consecutive pitches to keep this at-bat alive. We're just underway. In the top of the first inning, a runner at first and nobody out. There's no score. Barnstormers once again in their home white uniforms, white pants, black hat with a red brim. Patriots in their road grays for the 4th straight game. Gray tops, gray pants, navy cap, red brim. The southpaw Anderson comes set, chest-high glove, the 1-2. Swinging a line drive right up the middle and into center field. Over John Anderson. He had to duck a bit out of the way. A screamer off the bat of Ray Navarro, and the Patriots have the first 2 men on to begin the top of the first inning. That'll bring up Jimmy Paredes. Has played in 2 games so far in a Patriots uniform. His debut was well documented, a 3-for-5 performance, including 5 runs batted in, a team high for the Patriots this season. Played in Game 2 of yesterday's doubleheader and went 0-for-4 from the plate. He's got Ramon Flores at second, Ray Navarro at first. Nobody out, no score, and we're just underway in the top of the first inning. Paredes will bat from the right side here. Anderson, a lefty, kicks and fires. First pitch is swung on, and it's a chopper to short. Martinez, underhand toss to Gamache, and a quick turn to first base. It's a double play.
That's a double play presented by Bone.
Over to third goes Flores, but has a quick twin killing, and there's 2 away in the top of the first inning. And the Barnstormers will certainly take that after back-to-back base hits from Flores and Navarro to begin the ballgame. So a runner at third now, but 2 away in the top of the first inning. Infield could play back, and up to the plate comes Edwin Espinal, who's enjoyed a strong series to this point. Had a very strong doubleheader yesterday. First pitch. Takes a fastball, a called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Espinal went a combined 5 for 7 over both games of yesterday's doubleheader. Also drew a walk, reached base 6 times in his 8 plate appearances. Now the 0-1. Checks his swing, a breaking ball tailing outside. Didn't go around. 1 ball and 1 strike. Espinal's big day at the plate. has bumped his batting average on the season all the way up to .314. It's the second highest qualified batting average on the team, trailing just Will Kenger. Got a runner at third with 2 out, the 1-1. Fastball taken low. 2 balls and 1 strike. In addition to the second highest batting average on the team, Espinal now ranks among league leaders. He is a qualified batter, and his .314 batting average ranks 6th best in the Atlantic League. Runner at third, 2 out, top of the first inning. We're scoreless. A 2-1 count between Anderson and Espinal. Here's the pitch. Taken low, and it gets away from De La Rosa. Rolls to the backstop, and Flores races home from third. It's a run-scoring wild pitch, and the Patriots have jumped in front 1-0 in the top of the first inning. Not exactly how the Patriots drew it up, but they'll certainly take it. An early lead for Somerset in tonight's series finale. A fastball from Anderson just spiked in the dirt, and it went 5-hole on the Barnstormer catcher, Anderson De La Rosa. So Somerset leading 1-0. 2 out, nobody on now for Espinal. The pitch. The 3-1 is grounded to second base. High hop collected by Gamache, and an easy play on to first base, and the inning is over. But the Patriots take advantage. It's a run-scoring wild pitch. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Somerset up 1-0 to the bottom of the first on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WDCAM.com.
As a personal experts at Atlantic Health System, I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta right near my home and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
We move to the bottom of the first inning. The Patriots in front of the Lancaster Barnstormers 1-0. Quickly, the TD Bank starting lineup for Lancaster. They're managed by Ross Peoples, assisted by Josh Bell, Troy Steffi, and Jonathan Albaladejo. Darian Sanford leads off. He's followed by Dan Gamache and Michael Martinez in the bottom of the first inning. Caleb Kindle hits 4th, Joe Terdoslavich 5th, Casey Hobson 6th. He's designated hitter. Josh Bell bats 7th. Hitting 8th is Anderson De La Rosa, and Greg Golson rounds up the order for the Barnstormers today as they work against Patriot, Southpaw, and former Major Leaguer David Holmberg on the mound from the windup. And his first pitch to the switch-hitting Stanford, who stands in the right side of the plate, is a fastball taken up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Holmberg on the season, 0-2, a 4.22 ERA. And his fastball to Stanford misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. He's made 7 starts for the Patriots this year, has tossed 32 innings, has struck out 18 batters against 9 walks. As a 2-0 fastball tails outside, 3 balls and no strikes. He works from the windup here, 3-0 to Sanford. And it's taken for a called strike inside part of the plate, 3-1. Patriots leading 1-0 after a run-scoring wild pitch in the top of the first inning. Sanford not a guy you want to walk to begin an inning. And the 3-1, called to strike again, both times on the 3-0 and the 3-1 pitch. Fastball coming on the inside part from Holmberg, and Sanford tried to spin away to buy the call. Count runs full. Here's the 3-2. Swinging a slapped foul ball down the right field line out of play. Count holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Holmberg enjoyed a strong stretch from his second start with the Patriots through his fifth start, but has struggled his last 2 times out. 3-2 to Sanford's fouled off once again. In his last time on the mound, it was a week ago to the day against the Long Island Ducks, finishing off that Patriots 7-game homestand. Took the loss, allowing 6 runs, 5 earned on 8 hits over 5 innings against Long Island. 3-2. Swinging a chopper towards the mound. Third base side. Holmberg fields, but he bobbles the transfer, and he doesn't have a play to first base, knowing he had to rush the throw. It's about a 20-foot dribbler from Darian Sanford, but that's his game, and he leads off the bottom of the first inning with an infield single. And now Holmberg will have to be cognizant of Sanford's speed, with Dan Gamache coming to the plate. The defensive alignment for the Patriots tonight: in the outfield, Ramon Flores in left, Mike Krause in center, Dario Pisano in right. Along the infield, Will Kengers, the third baseman, and Alfredo Rodriguez at short, Ray Navarro at second, Edwin Espinal at first, and Michael Ullman doing the catching. First pitch from Holmberg to Gamache, a lefty-lefty matchup, and it's a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Gamache hitting .315, leads the team in batting with 5 home runs and 41 runs batted in. Meanwhile, Darian Sanford and his league-leading 22 stolen bases are at first. 0-1 to Gamache, a swing and a ground ball hit foul. Pulled down the first base line, no balls and 2 strikes. We're just underway, bottom of the first inning at sunny Clipper Magazine Stadium. Thin crowd on hand to begin the ballgame. Dan Gamache at the plate, slightly open stance from the left side. Darian Sanford leads off of first base after his infield single. Holmberg with a throw over to first base, and Sanford dives back in. 22 steals in 27 attempts on the year for Sanford. And you would imagine once he gets on base, he normally likes to go. And it seems as it's always a matter of when, not if, with the speedy outfielder. 0-2. Swinging a soft ground ball right in front of home plate. It's collected by Ullman and his only plays to first, where he puts out Gamache on a 2-3 putout. Another dribbler induced by Holmberg. This time, that grounder from Gamache barely got out of the infield dirt in the area right in front of home plate. On to second on the play goes Darian Sanford. So 1 out, runner at second. And here's Michael Martinez. Had been hitting second for the Barnstormers in each of the first 3 games of this series. The order had been going Sanford, Martinez, then Gamache, but they switch it around a bit tonight. First one here to Martinez, swinging a ground ball to third. It's collected by Kenger, and his throw across the diamond almost pulls Espinal off the bag, but he keeps his foot on there. 18 square inches just enough for Espinal's right foot, and there's quickly 2 away. That's a big out there. Martinez attacking the first pitch from Holmberg, and he's not able to advance Darian Sanford. Now it's the left-handed hitting Caleb Gindel. Runner at second, 2 away, bottom of the first inning. Somerset leading 1-0. Gindel the team leader in runs batted in, 44 ribeye stakes on the season. Bat from the left side. Speedy Sanford leads off of second, held on by Alfredo Rodriguez. A pickoff attempt. And the throw nearly goes into center field. A high throw from Holmberg. Rodriguez makes the catch. Meanwhile, Sanford slides feet first back into the bag. Gindel's 4 RBI lead the Atlantic League. He's got a runner in scoring position here. First pitch from Holmberg. Breaking ball stays up. 1 ball and no strikes. 3 ground balls induced by Holmberg to begin his evening. Major League veteran of 4 seasons in his first year with the Somerset Patriots. Spent times in the bigs with the White Sox, Diamondbacks, Reds, and Rockies. 1-0. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Holmberg's Major League debut came back in 2013 with the Diamondbacks. Overall, made 19 starts over 51 appearances in the bigs. Tossed 119 2/3 innings. Now he's with the Patriots. 2 out, bottom of the first inning. Somerset up 1-0. Sanford takes off. The 1-1 misses low, and Ullman's throw to third not in time. Again, Darian Sanford, when he gets on base, it's a matter of when, not if. That's his 23rd stolen base of the season. At that time, it was a strong throw and a strong transfer from Ullman. Got the ball quickly to third base, but Sanford had too good of a jump. And Ullman's throw was to the foul side of the third base bag, so no opportunity for Kenger to apply the tag. 2-1 to Gindel. Breaking ball, catches the outside corner, a called strike, 2-2. Sanford led off the inning with an infield single. Advanced to second base on a ground out, third on a stolen base, now 90 feet away from home. But a 2-out, 2-strike count between Holmberg and Gindel. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken low and away, and nearly gets away from Michael Ullman. In the dirt, Ullman blocked it, made a backhanded pick. That'll run the count full with the switch hitting Joe Turdoslavich awaiting on deck. Holmberg works from the third base side of the rubber against the lefty Gindel. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Changeup gets the lefty out in front. First strikeout of the ballgame for Holmberg, and he strands a runner at third. 1-0 Patriots. We head to second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Enjoy all you need in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Hi, can I help you? Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Hey fans, all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code PATRIOTS3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to every Sunday home game. Be sure to visit aarp.org today for more information on how you can become a member. AARP, real possibilities. We advance to the top of the second inning. The Patriots in front of the Barnstormers 1-0. A run-scoring wild pitch in the top of the first right now the difference. David Holmberg threw 18 pitches in the bottom of the first inning and worked around a leadoff infield single from Darian Sanford. So here in the second, it'll be Michael Ullman to lead off, followed by Will Kenger and Dario Pisano. John Anderson back on the mound for the Barnstormers. Lefty rocks and fires the first pitch fastball and misses low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Ullman, a .309 batter, was one of the heroes in last night's game for Somerset. A 2-run home run in the top of the fifth, the only 2 runs the Patriots scored. As the 1-0 misses up and away from Anderson, 2 balls and no strikes. It proved to be enough in a close ball game. The Barnstormers got a complete game effort from their starting pitcher, Buddy Bauman. Went 9 innings and only allowed that 2-run home run to Ullman, where the Patriots won the ball game 2-1. Ullman swings here in a 2-0 offering and skies the ball out to center field. Sanford jogs in from the shadows into the sunlight, makes a 2-handed grab, and there's the first out of the inning.
Number 7, third baseman Will Kenger.
Sun starting to settle a bit out in left field, but as it always does at Clipper Magazine Stadium, creates a glare for the fans behind home plate and down the first base line. So when Darian Sanford in center field caught that fly ball from Michael Ullman, His feet, when he first started, were in the shadows in center field, but then came closer towards the infield and into the non-shadowed grass. Will Kenger at the plate now takes a first pitch fastball for a called strike from Anderson, 0-1. Kenger, a .319 batter, 3 home runs, 31 RBI on the season. Working against the lefty here. 0-1. Fastball taken inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kenger still looking for his first hit of this series against the Barnstormers. Here's the 1-1. It's a fastball, settles on the outside part of the plate, a called strike 1 and 2. Overall, Kenger's batting average still ranks 4th in the Atlantic League. Over so far in this series. Did not play last night. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chases a breaking ball out of the zone. That's John Anderson's first strikeout of the ball game. 2 out, nobody on now in the top of the second. Patriots leading 1-0. And here's Dario Pisano. So Pisano will step in. He's only played in 1 game of this series to this point, but he had a strong showing in the early game of yesterday's doubleheader. Went 1 for 4 from the plate. That 1 hit was an RBI triple off the fence in right center field, and at the time provided the first run of the ball game. He's a left-handed batter with an open stance. Works against the lefty John Anderson here with 2 out, nobody on. First pitch to Pisano. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Clocked in at 92 miles per hour, and it's an 0-1 count. Pisano later in the ball game nearly hit his first home run of the year. In the top of the 7th inning, flew out to deep center field. Sanford made the catch at the base of the center field fence. Now the 0-1 from Anderson. Taken off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the Patriots are excited about Pisano. He's one of a couple of position player additions Somerset's made over the last week plus. The other being Jimmy Paredes, who was on the roster the entire year. He was just on the inactive list. Was activated a couple of days ago. Now the 1-1. Pisano slaps it foul. Off the backstop behind home plate. Little down the third base line. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Overall for Pisano, he's now playing in his 5th game in a Patriot uniform. 3 for 15 from the plate. No home runs, but he does have 3 RBI. Had a 2 RBI game on Sunday afternoon against the York Revolution. Anderson from the windup, and the 1-2 fastball taken upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In fact, Pisano has an RBI in each of his last 2 starts. Hopes to make it 3 straight today. Began the season in the New York Mets organization. Played his college ball at Columbia University over in New York City. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a foul ball. Reached out for a fastball at 93 miles per hour. And Pisano stays alive. Pisano had quite the notable career with Columbia University. He's a proud Lion alumnus. Ranks among program leaders in a number of offensive categories. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chased a breaking ball in the dirt, and John Anderson has worked the 1-2-3 top of the 2nd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of the 2nd inning, Somerset Patriots 1, Lancaster Barnstormers 0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Barnstormers, number 10, the first baseman, Joe Turdoslavich.
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Energy costs too high? Don't bench your air conditioner. Take advantage of these special offers from Bellari instead. Save $100 on energy-efficient restorations, windows, and $100 on Provia Signet doors. Offers expire June 30th. First pitch to the switch-hitting Joe Turdoslavich, a fastball up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. It's Turdoslavich followed by the designated hitter Casey Hobson and the third baseman Josh Bell for the Barnstormers in the home half of the second. 1-0 taken up. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 run, 2 hits for the Patriots. No runs, 1 hit for the Barnstormers. Lancaster stranded a runner at third base in the bottom of the first inning. Holmberg from the windup, the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Facing a pitch low out of the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Leaving runners on base, it has certainly been a story of this series, really, for both teams. 2-1 to Turdoslavich is lifted foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Patriots had their opportunities in Game 1 of yesterday's doubleheader. Left 11 runners on base in a 7-inning ball game, including twice stranding the bases loaded. In the nightcap, it was a 9-inning game, but the Barnstormers left 8 runners on base and had a couple of big opportunities. 2-2. Fastball up and away, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Last night's game, the Barnstormers left the bases loaded in the first inning against Thomas Dormany and then had runners in scoring position both the third and fourth inning without scoring, and then again left a couple of runners on in the 7th. Left 1 on in the first inning, now the 3-2. And it misses inside, ball 4. David Holmberg issues a leadoff walk to Joe Turdoslavich. And the Barnstormers, for the second straight inning, have their leadoff man aboard. First walk issued by the former big leaguer. And now Holmberg, a lefty, will have to work against another lefty in Casey Hobson. Hobson hit a solo home run that wound up being the game-winning hit in Game 1 of yesterday's doubleheader. Went back-to-back with Turdoslavich in the bottom of the 4th inning. His solo blast over the right field fence was his 10th of the season and was the difference maker. Grounds the first pitch he sees from Holmberg through a vacated hole on the left side of the infield. And the Barnstormers with runners at first and second and nobody out. Patriots had a shift of sorts on. You're not supposed to shift in the Atlantic League, but Somerset had Alfredo Rodriguez, their shortstop, playing very close to the second base bag. If he was at normal depth, then that's a routine 6-4-3 double play ground ball. But instead, with Rodriguez shifted over against a left-handed pull hitter in Casey Hobson, Hobson goes opposite way, takes advantage of the defensive alignment, and now there's runners at first and second. And the Barnstormers are threatening in the bottom of the second inning. Here's a switch hitter, Josh Bell. Hits from the right side against the lefty David Holmberg. Checks the runner at second base. That's Joe Turdoslavich. Now the first pitch home. Bell squares, pulls the bat back, and takes a breaking ball inside. 1-0. Bell, the team's hitting coach, in addition to their starting third baseman of late. Hitting .199 on the season, just an inch short of the Mendoza line. With 1 home run and 10 RBI. Patriots have their corner infielders in just a bit, not fully buying whether or not Bell's going to bunt here. 1-0. He does not square this time and takes an 85-mile-per-hour fastball from Holmberg inside. Holmberg frustrated. He got the ball back from his catcher, Michael Ullman, and then Holmberg just threw the ball towards the Patriot dugout down the third base line, asked for a new one. So Bell ahead in the count 2-0 with runners at first and second and nobody out, bottom of the second inning. Somerset up 1-0. Now the pitch. And it's a fastball for a called strike, 2-1. Holmberg doesn't have a fastball that's going to top out in the mid-90s. But when he's had success this season, it's been through his location and his ability to switch up his pitches with breaking balls, changing eye levels, changing speeds, and getting hitters out in front. He'll step off the mound here and steer Turdoslavich back towards second base. Holmberg comes set. Soft lead at second, 2-1. Swinging a line drive, hit foul down the third base line. Well hit by Bell, but also well foul. And it's a 2-2 count. Bell went 1 for 3 in last night's ball game. Also drew a walk, but he was involved in one of the biggest moments of the game. Tried to score from first base on a double from Zach Schenk, and did not cross home plate before Schenk was tagged out at third base to end the inning. 2-2. Breaking ball low and inside. A lot of movement there from Holmberg, but a better job by Bell to keep the bat on his shoulders. Didn't chase the pitch in the dirt. Holmberg hoping to induce either a swing and a miss there or potentially a ground ball. But now it's a 3-2 count with Turdoslavich at second, Hobson at first. Somerset leading 1-0. There's nobody out in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Change up from Holmberg, a little below the zone. Bell went chasing, and there's one away.
Catcher Anderson De La Rosa.
That's a big strikeout there from Holmberg. It's the first out of the inning. His second strikeout of the night. Entered with just 18 Ks over 32 innings. And now he'll have to work against Anderson De La Rosa. Still runners at first and second, but now one away. Double play in order. De La Rosa certainly a twin-killing candidate. The infield will play at double play depth. The outfield shaded towards the left field. A lot of space in right center against De La Rosa. Holmberg from the stretch. First pitch curveball. Backdoor outside corner called strike, 0-1. De La Rosa hitting .296 on the year. 4 home runs and 17 runs batted in. Forms a strong offensive catching duo for the Barnstormers, along with Parker Morin, who's hitting .288 on the season. 0-1. Swinging a hard hit ground ball foul down the third base line, 0-2. De La Rosa probably the more accomplished defensive catcher than Morin is, but it forms a good tandem. Morin hits left-handed, De La Rosa hits right-handed. Unfortunately for Morin, the Patriots have brought 4 separate left-handed starting pitchers into the 4-game series against Lancaster. But Morin did have a 2-run home run a couple of nights ago. Now it's De La Rosa getting the start. He's behind in the count 0-2 against Holmberg with runners at first and second and 1 away. 0-2 from the lefty. Misses low and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. De La Rosa now in his 3rd season with the Barnstormers. Has normally played well against the Patriots. Coming off a tough 2018 campaign. Here's the 1-2. Misses low and inside again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Venezuelan countryman hit just .229 last year with 1 home run and 15 RBI. And had a very tough stretch. I believe it was from early May to early June, where he might have gotten the entire month with only 1 or 2 hits. I'll have to look that up. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. It could be 2. Kendra Fields steps on third for 1 and throws across the diamond in time. It is a 5-3 inning-ending double play, and Holmberg escapes another jam. No runs in the inning for the Barnstormers on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We're through 2, and the Patriots lead 1-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner, along with our nation's colors, on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
If you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us. Text 908-252-0700, and we'll get back to you. Again, you can call or text us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. Do you or a loved one need help for mental health or addiction illness but don't know where to start? Visit carrierclinic.org and click on the What to Do icon to get the help that you need. We move to the top of the third inning. Somerset still holding on to a 1-0 lead over the Barnstormers. David Holmberg has worked in and out of trouble in each of his first 2 innings. He has thrown 36 pitches to this point. Meanwhile, John Anderson back on the mound for the Barnstormers. He's thrown 27 pitches. The only run of the ball game, a run-scoring wild pitch. Ramon Flores racing home from third. That came back in the top of the first inning. Alfredo Rodriguez will lead off the third. Anderson from the windup. And the first pitch is swung on and grounded right back to the pitcher. Anderson fields cleanly and an easy throw on to first base. 1 pitch and 1 away.
Number 22, center fielder Michael.
That'll bring up Michael Krause, the team leader in home runs, and he hits 9th in the order for the Patriots today. In tonight's lineup, an example of what the Patriots can do with Jimmy Paredes now on the active roster, stretching out these bats even further throughout the order. Krause tries to sneak a bunt, pushes it foul over the backstop and out of play. The first pitch, fastball from Anderson, and it's an 0-1 count. With Paredes in the fold, you now have Espinal hitting cleanup, Ullman 5th, Kendra has dropped to 6th in the order, something he hasn't done too often this season. And you have Mike Krause all the way down hitting 9th, and he's got as much power as anybody else in this lineup. Here's the 0-1. It's a changeup, called a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. But in addition to his power, a number 9 batter in the order can oftentimes work as almost a second leadoff hitter. It's a thought process that a lot of teams go with. 0-2, swinging a foul ball. And while Krause might not be your prototypical leadoff batter, he is a menace once he gets on base. He leads the team in stolen bases with 10 over 13 attempts. Jody, as much as he enjoys seeing Krause hit home runs, really wants to see him just start to get on base a little bit more. 0-2. Checks his swing and a breaking ball in the dirt. He went around on the appeal down to first. Tag applied by Anderson De La Rosa. That's the third strikeout of the ballgame for John Anderson. And there's 2 out, nobody on in the top of the third inning. Anderson is now retired 7 in a row. First 2 batters of the ballgame recorded back-to-back base hits. First it was Ramon Flores, then it was Ray Navarro. Since that point, 7 straight put down by the Barnstormer lefty. So 2 out, nobody on. We move back to the top of the order. Here's the aforementioned Flores. And a first pitch breaking ball just misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Ramon led off the ballgame with a base hit, advanced to second on Navarro's single, went to third on a double play ground out from Paredes, and scored from third on a wild pitch. The 1-0 breaking ball this time clips the inside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Flores, of course, a former major leaguer, broke into the bigs with the New York Yankees back in 2015. Now the 1-1. Takes a fastball upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. And made the opening day roster with the Milwaukee Brewers in 2016. Got back to the big leagues in 2017 with the Los Angeles Angels. 2-1 from Anderson is tapped foul. 2-2. And then last year, Flores began the season in the Boston Red Sox organization, playing with AAA Pawtucket. Was released halfway through the year. The Patriots scooped him up. Became a big part of the team in the second half. And now has arguably been one of, if not the team's best hitter so far in 2019. 2-2 on its way from Anderson. Swing and a soft ground ball, check swing, rolling towards second. Martinez fields and a quick throw to first base beats Flores, and the inning is over. Strong play there by the former major leaguer Michael Martinez. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody is left on base. Somerset leads 1-0. We move to the bottom of the third on SPN.TV, 1450 CTC, and CTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Off the inning for your Barnstormers, number 14, left fielder.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. The Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Somerset leads. It's a 1-0 game. We move to the bottom of the third. Here's Greg Golson to lead off. Right-handed outfielder takes the first pitch, fastball for a strike. 0-1. It'll be Golson followed by Darian Sanford and Dan Gamache. 9-1-2 in the Barnstormer order. 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball. Holmberg tried to go backdoor. He didn't get the call from Buzz Albert. 1 ball, 1 strike. Golson making his second start of the series. Hitting .226 on the year, 1 home run, and 6 runs batted in. 1-1 offering is hit in the air out to right field, chasing Pisano back to the warning track, and he makes the catch shy of the fence for the first out of the third inning.
Center fielder, Darian Sanford.
1 out, nobody on. That'll move us back to the top of the order in Darian Sanford. Barnstormers have had chances. Sanford led off the first inning, dribbled one, maybe about 30 feet or so down the third base line. Reached on an infield single. Eventually advanced his way to third base, but was stranded there when David Holmberg struck out Caleb Gindel swinging to end the inning. They threatened again in the bottom of the second inning after the first 2 men reached. First one here to Sanford, taken a little high. 1 ball and no strikes. Barnstormers had runners at first and second and nobody out in the bottom of the second. But Holmberg struck out Josh Bell as this fastball taken up and away. And then induced an inning-ending 5-3 double play ground out from Anderson De La Rosa. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the third, the 2-0. Sanford takes a strike. Sanford on the year batting .249, no home runs, and 12 runs batted in, along with now a league-leading 23 stolen bases. The 2-1, swinging a ground ball to short. Coming in, Rodriguez plays the 2-hopper, but his throw to first base is high, and it's air-mailed into the Barnstormer dugout. Rodriguez having to rush the throw, but an accurate throw easily gets Sanford out there. Instead, it's a throw above the first baseman, Edwin Espinal, and because it went right into the Barnstormer dugout and out of play, Sanford advances to second base. It is a 2-base error, rather, for Alfredo Rodriguez. And now, arguably the most dangerous base runner in the league is over at second base with 1 away, and another opportunity for the Barnstormers to at least pull even. They've got their team leader in hitting, Dan Gamache, at the plate now with first base open. One away, bottom of the third. First pitch from Holmberg. Breaking ball taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Rodriguez has struggled defensively this year, more so on the routine plays than on the more difficult opportunities. But it's been mostly fielding errors for Alfredo. Have seldom seen throwing errors. Now the 1-0. Swung on, lifted in the air, foul, third base side. Kenjer gives it a look, coming towards the Patriots dugout, and he can't make the catch. He was inches away from the Patriots railing and was forced to invert his glove, tried to make a basket grab right in front of Somerset's dugout, and he couldn't make the play. A difficult chance for Kenjer, but certainly the ball was in play, and Dan Gamache stays alive. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Looked like Kenjer might have gotten a bad break on it initially as he was racing in. Ross Peoples, Barnstormer manager, also coaches third, and he had to get out of the way of Kenjer. A lot going on, and Kenjer just couldn't make the catch. Now Holmberg will step off as Sanford skips back towards the second base bag. Sanford already with a stolen base today. Stole third back in the first inning. With that stolen base, now ranks 10th all-time on the Atlantic League stolen base list. Large lead off of second base, the 1-1. Fastball called a strike. Catches the outside part of the plate, 1-2. There haven't been any easy innings for Holmberg. And it's a start to his night that is a bit reminiscent to Thomas Dormany's start in last night's ball game. 2. Breaking ball hit in the air, high and deep to right field, but Pisano's underneath it. In front of the warning track, momentum behind him, makes the catch. Sanford tags up from second base, heads over to third, and the throw is cut off by Alfredo Rodriguez. So Dan Gamache getting under one, but flying out to right field. Deep enough to advance Sanford over to third base. But now 2 away in the inning for the Barnstormers, and here's Michael Martinez. In most other ballparks, that would have been a routine fly out to straightaway right field, but with the short porch at Clipper Magazine Stadium, Pisano had to inch his way further back near the warning track. Infield will play back. Switch hitting Martinez will bat from the right side against the lefty Holmberg. First pitch. Breaking ball misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Barnstormers had an identical situation in the bottom of the first inning, with Sanford at third and 2 out for Caleb Gindel, and Holmberg struck Gindel out on a changeup in the dirt. First and second base open. Now the 1-0. Fastball up and away. 2 balls and no strikes to the former Cleveland Indian. Martinez grounded out to third base in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1. Entering tonight with a .294 batting average, 3 home runs, 23 RBI. 2-0 from the lefty. Changeup taken low and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Any runs that would score hypothetically in this inning for the Barnstormers will be unearned. After throwing error from Alfredo Rodriguez put Darian Sanford along the base paths. He's at third and there's 2 out. Patriots up 1-0. 3-0 pitch to Martinez. Fastball down the middle, a called strike, 3-1. Left-handed hitting Caleb Gindel awaits on deck. Holmberg's already gotten him out swinging today. So he can pitch a little more carefully to the switch hitting Martinez here. The 3-1. Swung on, hit high in the air out to center field, but this should be playable for Krause. He's underneath it, ranges a bit to his right to make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs in the inning for the Barnstormers, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. We're through 3, and the Patriots lead 1-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
No matter how bad it is.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Navarro.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit us at diamondnation.com for more information. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands, located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs as they've done since 1976. Ray Navarro leads off the fourth and takes the first pitch, breaking ball off the plate, 1 ball and no strikes. Patriots in front of the Barnstormers 1-0. 1-0. Navarro swings, lifts it in the air out to right field, chasing Gindel to the warning track, but he makes the catch shy of the fence. And there's one away to begin the fourth inning.
Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So one away, Navarro 1 for 2. And now it'll be Jimmy Paredes, who grounded it to a 6-4-3 double play ground out in his last at bat. It's been 9 straight retired by John Anderson. First one to Paredes, curveball drops in for a strike, 0-1. Patriots had 2 hits from their first 2 batters, and since that point, 9 straight retired by the lefty. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball. Ooh, called a strike. And it clips the outside part of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Nice backdoor movement there from Anderson. Paredes has quickly fallen behind on a couple of breaking balls. Now the 0-2. Swung on and tapped foul. That one a changeup from Anderson. Again, in his 3rd season with the Lancaster Barnstormers. Began the year as a reliever. He's primarily been a relief pitcher throughout his Lancaster career. 0-2, up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Anderson last year appeared in 34 games for the Barnstormers, made 12 starts, went 6-3 with a 3.54 ERA, and made 55 relief appearances with Lancaster back in 2017. Now the 1-2. Fastball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's been pushed into a starting rotation for Lancaster with a couple of injuries on this current roster. 2-2 to Paredes. Misses low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jake McCasland, who showed to be one of the better strikeout pitchers in the Atlantic League this season. He is currently on the team's disabled list. Jonathan Albaladejo still on the team's DL as well. Brian Harper, left-handed relief pitcher, brother of current Philadelphia Philly Bryce Harper, also on the team's DL. 3-2 from Anderson. Swinging a hard-hit line drive foul down the right field line into the Broken Bat Brewery picnic area of sorts here in Lancaster. A very cool spot. They have a little sawed-off silo and a bunch of beers on tap down in that right field corner. So Paredes, who fell behind 0-2, has worked the count full. Now about to see the 8th pitch of this sequence. 3-2. Swing and a tapper foul. And a nice at-bat brewing from Paredes as he goes against his former teammate. Paredes, a Major League veteran of 6 seasons, did play with the Barnstormers last year. The switch hitter appeared in 21 games with Lancaster. Now the 3-2. Swinging a ground ball. This one to third. It's fielded by Bell to his left. Gloves, spins, throws to first. And there's the second out of the inning. 10 straight retired by Anderson. There's 2 out, nobody on. And the top of the 4th inning. Patriots in front 1-0. Only run coming on a run-scoring wild pitch. Ramon Flores scored from third back in the 1st inning. And that's been it. Now Edwin Espinal will be the batter. This is a situation where the Barnstormers like to see Espinal with nobody on base. First one to the righty, nicknamed Del Poco. It's taken at the knees for a called strike. Espinal disagrees. And it's an 0-1 count. That, the 48th pitch of the ball game for John Anderson, has allowed 1 unearned run on 2 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1. And it skips low. Gets away from the catcher, De La Rosa. And it might have hit him in a bad spot. He's a little hurt just a bit behind home plate. And jumps in the air as he's given a little extra time. The home plate umpire, Buzz Albert, walked the ball back over to John Anderson. And while he was walking it back to the mound, De La Rosa did one of those sort of jump and heel clicks in the air, which I can't imagine is too easy to do with all that catcher equipment on. But these guys are athletes. And a subtle showing of athleticism there from De La Rosa. 1-1 to Espinal as a fastball up and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Anderson now north of 50 pitches. Meanwhile, Patriots starting pitcher David Holmberg's at 52 through his 3 innings. Anderson settles from the windup. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball dips through the strike zone. And the count is run even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Espinal riding a subtle 3-game hit streak entering this ball game. But big numbers over his last 3. Now the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball, just foul down the first base line. First baseman Turdoslavich was playing well off the line. Had that been fair, would have been extra bases for Espinal. But it was foul, so the count holds at 2-2. Edwin, over his last 3 games, is 7 for 11 from the plate and has scored 5 runs. That's good for a .636 batting average and a .692 on base percentage. Albeit over a small sample size, but still been a good stretch for El Poco. 2-2 on its way. Swinging a ground ball to the left side of the infield. Backhanded stab made by Martinez on the outfield grass. And a long hop onto Joey Turdoslavich in time to beat Espinal. And the side retired. That's now 11 consecutive retired by Anderson. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Patriots up 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the 4th on SEN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots Camp Days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Okay, will do. Oh, Jesus. Fans get updates on the team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots one word to 22828 to get signed up today. Have your next barbecue at the ballpark. Groups of 30 or more can enjoy the picnic area located down the left field line and enjoy the all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. We do all the work, so you can just sit back and relax. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to plan your next ballpark barbecue. It's the bottom of the fourth inning. The Patriots and the Barnstormers playing in their series finale. Somerset leading this one 1-0. David Holmberg on the mound. Caleb Gindel at the plate. And first pitch swinging is Gindel. Rolls it softly down the first base line. It's fielded by Espinal in front of the first base bag, and he'll opt to apply the tag on Caleb Gindel. One pitch and one away to begin the bottom of the fourth. Now Joe Turdoslavich, first baseman, who drew a walk in his first plate appearance. Sun has almost set behind the scoreboard in left field at Clipper Magazine Stadium. The majority of the field right now in the shadows, lights starting to come on, but the sun still shining bright for those behind home plate, whether they be fans, press box staff, or broadcasters. First pitch to Turdoslavich. It's a fastball from Holmberg in for a called strike, 0-1. Holmberg was at 50 pitches through 3 innings, hoping for a more efficient bottom of the fourth. He's kept the Barnstormers off the board to this point, 0-1. Breaking ball hit in the air out to center field. It's Michael Kraus, running a bit to his left, makes a one-handed grab above the navy blue hat with a red brim. And there's quickly 2 away in the bottom of the fourth inning. 2 outs in the inning on just 3 pitches. Now Kraus starting to settle down a bit. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Barnstormers. Lancaster's had a runner in scoring position in each of the first 3 innings, but have yet to plate a run. And it's now Casey Hobson. Grounded a base hit through the left side of the infield in his first at-bat. Takes a first pitch fastball from Holmberg here. And it's an 0-1 count. Hobson entering with a .228 batting average on the season. Again, the Patriots will put a bit of a shift on against him. And the 0-1 breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Edwin Espinal playing back at first base. Fields on the outfield grass. Navarro the same at second. His full feet on the outfield grass, but not too deep into shallow right. And it's Alfredo Rodriguez shaded towards the second base bag at short. 1-1 is swung on, hit in the air out to right field, but Pisano lines it up. He makes the catch, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for David Holmberg. Only throws 6 pitches to work his way through the bottom of the fourth inning. He's at 58 pitches overall, and the Patriots lead 1-0 as we move to the fifth on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Sure to visit their outdoor patio this summer. Enjoy a handcrafted wood-fired pizza along with their fresh-made...
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. HealthQuest, the top 100 fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community, conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days a week. HealthQuest proudly serves all of central New Jersey, and HealthQuest is not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. We move to the top of the fifth inning in tonight's series finale. Patriots still holding a 1-0 lead over the Barnstormers after plating a run on a wild pitch all the way back in the top of the first inning. John Anderson remains on the mound. Michael Ullman will lead off at the top of the fifth. First pitch from the lefty. It's a fastball taken low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Anderson has retired 11 in a row since a Ray Navarro single as the second batter of the game. 1 out. Ullman takes a breaking ball low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. To this point, the third-year Barnstormer has scattered just those 2 hits, 1 run, ruled unearned, no walks, and 3 strikeouts over his 4 innings on the mound. 2-0 from the lefty. Ullman swings, drives the ball deep in the air out to center field. Sanford back, it's over his head, and it hits off against the top of his outstretched glove. Rolls towards left center field, and Michael Ullman skates into second base with a leadoff double. Ullman smoked that one. Sanford, an extremely athletic center fielder, but even he couldn't get to it. And for Ullman, that leadoff double extends his Atlantic League on-base streak to 25 consecutive games. And he entered tied for the longest on-base streak in the season. And with the York Revolution having the night off, Michael Ullman now owns the longest on-base streak of the year. It's a 25-game on-base streak for Ullman. He's off of second base. And up to the plate comes Will Kenger. First pitch from Anderson. Breaking ball lifted foul off the backstop. No balls and a strike. Ullman hit the ball hard after an impressive batting practice session earlier today. And Sanford had to race all the way back. He leaped while running towards the center field fence, maybe about a foot or so in front of the warning track. And the ball hit off against the top of his glove and rolled a bit to his left. Now the 0-1 to Kenger. Fastball down the middle, a called strike 0-2. Will still looking for his first hit of the series. He went 0 for 4 with a sacrifice fly and an RBI in the series opener on Tuesday. Now the 0-2. Swinging a fly ball hit out to left field. Golson ranges to his right, tracks the ball near the foul line, makes the catch. Ullman will retreat to second base, and there's 1 away in the 5th.
Now batting the right fielder.
Now 0 for 10 for Kenger in this series.
Tonight, Schwank brothers came in the game.
So 1 out, runner at second, and now Dario Pisano, who struck out swinging to end the second inning. He's 0 for 1. Ullman's double to begin the inning, ended a streak of 11 consecutive retired by John Anderson. It's been a well-pitched game from both sides, so the Patriots hoping for insurance, leading 1-0. Pisano, another player who had a very strong batting practice session earlier today. First one from Anderson. It's a fastball missing low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Pisano narrowly missed his first home run as a Patriot in 2 separate plate appearances yesterday morning. Does have some pop. Works against the lefty Anderson here. 1-0 on its way. Breaking ball fouled off over the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pisano was a 15th round draft pick by the Seattle Mariners out of Columbia University back in 2012. Mentioned in his last plate appearance that he ranks among program leaders in a number of categories. He's the Columbia University all-time home run leader. 25 home runs in his collegiate career. Swings and wastes away a fastball from Anderson. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So he leads Columbia all-time in home runs. He ranks second in Lions program history in slugging percentage, 7th in on-base percentage, 8th in batting, and 9th in runs batted in. An illustrious collegiate career for Dario Pisano, playing in the Ivy League. He's got Ullman at second base with one away, top of the 5th. Patriots leading 1-0. 1-2 from the lefty Anderson. Breaking ball, dives outside. Pisano keeps the bat over his left shoulder, and it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. A run on 3 hits, 1 error for Somerset. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Lancaster. We had a pitcher's duel last night, and so far, we're enjoying another one here tonight. 2-2 on its way. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Martinez was shaded towards the second base bag, so he collects behind the bag and flips it over to first base for the second out of the inning. Ullman took off on contact. He advances to third. 2 away. Runner 90 feet away from home, and that'll bring up Alfredo Rodriguez. Martinez was holding on Michael Ullman at second base and had the ability to do so with the left-handed batter at the plate. So shading a bit towards second worked perfectly for the former Major League shortstop. Now here's the Patriots shortstop. First pitch to Rodriguez. A backdoor breaking ball drops in for a strike, 0-1. Alfredo grounded out to the pitcher, John Anderson, on the first pitch he saw in his first at-bat back in the 3rd inning. Ullman led off the inning with a double. He's now at third base with 2 away. 0-1 from Anderson. Fastball taken low and in. Ball and 1 strike. Alfredo Rodriguez, such an impressive season last year. Team MVP, All-Star Game MVP, postseason All-Star. Led the league among shortstops in pretty much every category. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and lined into left center field. It's a base hit, and it will score Ullman from third. Alfredo Rodriguez comes through with the 2-out RBI single, and the Patriots double their lead to 2-0 in the top of the 5th inning. It's a big hit there from Rodriguez, going down in the strike zone and golfing one over the opposite shortstop, Michael Martinez. For Rodriguez, it's his 16th run batted in of the season. And it's now a 2-0 Patriots lead in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up Michael Krause. Second hit of the inning for the Patriots. Now Rodriguez off at first. And the first one to Krause misses up and away. 1 ball and a strikes. Krause struck out swinging in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Fin crowd remains on hand at Clipper Magazine Stadium tonight. Sun has now pretty much set behind the giant scoreboard in left field. 1-0. Krause takes a strike at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Anderson running into danger in the 5th inning after he had been lights out really ever since the first. Except for 1 mistake. They'll throw over to first base here, and Rodriguez back standing.
You're not going anywhere.
Alfredo with 6 stolen bases in 9 attempts on the season for the Patriots. Two-step lead off of first base. Now the 1-1 curveball to Krause misses low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Krause batting 9th in the Patriot order today. Began his season playing 36 games over in Mexico before joining the Patriots on their Sugarland trip about a month ago. 2-1. Rodriguez bluffs off of first, and the pitch misses low from Anderson. 3 balls and 1 strike. Rodriguez took a hard secondary lead, and sometimes that could mess around a bit with the pitcher. Anderson, a lefty, could certainly see Rodriguez out of his peripherals. But Alfredo certainly has speed to take off. And now Anderson struggles to get on the same page with his catcher, De La Rosa. And the lefty will step off the mound momentarily, now step back on. Rodriguez now with a short lead at first base. Shifts his way now into a 3-step lead. And Anderson on cue will throw over to first to check in on the Patriot shortstop. We have 2 out. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Already a run home for the Patriots on a couple of hits. They lead 2-0. Ullman led off the inning with a double, advanced to third, and then a 2-out RBI single from Alfredo Rodriguez has doubled the Patriots' lead to 2-0. Michael Krause at the plate, waves the bat over his right shoulder. 3-1 fastball, taken low, ball 4. Back-to-back 2-out base runners for the Patriots. That'll bring up the dangerous Ramon Flores. Strong at bat there from Krause. Krause drew 3 walks in the first game of this series. He is still yet to record a hit, but he's now reached base 4 times in 3 games against Lancaster. Did have 3 hits and came a triple shy of the cycle on Sunday afternoon against the Revs. Now Rodriguez off of second, Krause at first. 2 away, top of the 5th. Rodriguez takes off. First pitch to Flores, called a strike, and there's no throw from Anderson De La Rosa. A successful double steal. Rodriguez headfirst dive into third base. Michael Krause standing behind him at second. Thought it was called a strike. The scoreboard says 1-0 count. But now it's Ramon Flores at the plate with 2 in scoring position. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball taken low. Scoreboard has corrected itself. 1 ball and 1 strike. So an opportunity here for an even bigger inning for the Patriots and a 2-out rally. Flores 1 for 2. Began the ball game with a base hit to left center field. Lefty-lefty matchup. The 1-1 from Anderson. Taken low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Barnstormer shortstop Michael Martinez was forced to make a nice play on the last at-bat for Flores. Chopped one over the mound in front of the second base bag. Martinez raced in to glove it cleanly and flip it over to first base in time. Now the 2-1 to Ramon. Swinging a ground ball, softly hit to second. It's gloved by Gamache, and he'll throw it on to first base in time, and the inning is over. 2 runs, well, rather make that 1 run scores for the Patriots on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base in the inning. Halfway home, Patriots leading 2-0 on ESPN.TV, 1450 WTC and WTTCAM.com.
Nailed it! Now let's go play some Quick Draw. Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power spray. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Oh, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, just a bit outside. Who are we going to go with? Chicken number 8 is a winner from Hessenbar 2. And let's go, Barnstormers. Bottom of the 5th inning, sponsored by Community, your 50/50.
Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom provides a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. Patriots leading 2-0 We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. David Holmberg back on the mound. Swinging at the first pitch is Josh Bell, and he rips a base hit into left field. Leadoff single for the Barnstormers in the home half of the 5th.
Catcher Anderson De La Rosa.
Oh, Holmberg piped in strikes in the 4th inning. Tossed just 6 pitches to work a 1-2-3 frame. He had retired 5 in a row, and that's the first base hit he's allowed since Casey Hobson back in the 2nd inning. Aside from Darian Sanford reaching in the 3rd, Holmberg had retired 8 of his last 9 batters. Josh Bell leads off the 5th inning with a single to left field. Now Anderson De La Rosa, grounded into a double play in his first at-bat, steps in. First pitch to De La Rosa. Breaking ball. Finds the strike zone. No balls and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, no error, 1 error for the Patriots. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Lancaster Barnstormers. John Anderson at 77 pitches now through 5 innings. 0-1. Swung on, a ground ball hit to 3rd. Kenger fields, throws to 2nd for 1. Navarro's quick turn to 1st in time. It's a double play. Around the horn goes the ball. 5-4-3 double play if you're keeping score at home. And there's 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. Second time that De La Rosa's grounded into a double play today. Both times it's been induced on a grounder hit to the 3rd baseman, Will Kenger. So that quickly erases Josh Bell from the base paths. And for David Holmberg, he's needed just 3 pitches to record the first 2 outs of the inning for the 2nd consecutive inning. Did the same thing in the home half of the 4th. First pitch to Greg Golson. It's a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Golson flew out deep right field his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. A 2017 Somerset Patriot. One of a couple of former Patriots on this roster. Steps out of the batter's box and asks for time. The other former Patriot, starting pitcher Kyle Davies, who's put together a fine season this year for Lancaster. 0-1 to Golson, swung on and hit a mile in the air out to shallow left field. Flores races in. He's underneath it, 2-handed catch, and it's another quick 1-2-3 inning for David Holmberg. That time only needing 5 pitches. We are through 5, and the Patriots lead 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Get loud.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Top of the 6th is brought to you by Clean Eats. If we play a clean 1-2-3 inning, all fans in attendance will receive a coupon for a complimentary free packaged meal with their next purchase. Clean Eats, it's a lifestyle. Leading off for the Patriots, second baseman.
Hey fans, do you have a group of friends or coworkers you want to entertain? Then come to TD Bank Ballpark and party with the Patriots on our Audi Suite Level. Somerset Patriots Suite Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. With nationally recognized service, competitive rates, and an award-winning teen driver safety program, NJM Insurance Group is a home run for New Jersey. Get your free quote today at njm.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. John Anderson remains on the bump for the Barnstormers. We move to the top of the 6th inning. Somerset leading this one 2-0. Ray Navarro will lead off. First pitch from the lefty. Breaking ball, finds the strike zone, 0-1. Navarro 1 for 2 at a base hit back in the first. Flew out to right field his last time up. Switch hitter hits from the right side, now the 0-1. Fastball tails outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sun pretty much set now. The lights at Clipper Magazine Stadium beginning to take dominance. But a nice sunset brewing behind the left center field fence. 1-1 to Navarro, wasted away down the right field line. Foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Call Ralph Wilhelm today for all your gutter and leak protection needs.
It'll be Navarro followed by Paredes and Espinal. 2, 3, 4 in the Patriot batting order. Anderson from the windup. Now the 1-2. Swinging a soft ground ball hit out to second base. In front of it, Gamache, and an easy play on to first. There's 1 away to begin the 6th inning. One game has already gone final in the Atlantic League. The High Point Rockers have won each of their first 3 games of a series down in Sugar Land against the Skeeters. In fact, they topped the Skeeters 9-1 earlier today. That's the first game that's gone final. Currently, the New Britain Bees are leading the Long Island Ducks. That ball game is a 7-2 New Britain lead in the bottom of the 5th inning over at Bethpage Ballpark. A scoring line that certainly helps Somerset. First pitch to Jimmy Paredes, a big swing and a foul ball down the first base line, 0-1. The Patriots entering this ball game 1 game behind the Long Island Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division standings. Right now, Somerset leading 2-0, and the Ducks trailing 7-2. 0-1 to Paredes, ripped on a line to left field, and it falls in front of Greg Golson, a base hit. 4th hit of Jimmy Paredes' Patriot career. Roped that one on 1 hop to the former Patriot Golson. Paredes now 1 for 3. And that the 5th hit of the game for Somerset. So a runner at first with 1 away. And now Edwin Espinal will step in. Espinal 0 for 2, a couple of groundouts. 1 to second, 1 to short today. Slightly open stance from the right side of the plate. Very long swing for Espinal. First pitch from Anderson. Swing and a line drive hit foul down the right field line, out of play, 0-1. So we'll keep our eye on that Duck-Bees game as the evening progresses a bit further. But right now, certainly scoring line that Somerset likes to see. In fact, it was 7-1 New Britain, but the Ducks have played it a run in the bottom of the 5th to make it 7-2. Currently have runners at second and third in that inning as well. 0-1 to Espinal taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. We've got runners at second and third and 1 away, so the Ducks are still threatening, but it's a big 7-2 lead for the Bees. They got after Kevin McAvoy, the starting pitcher for Long Island, that Somerset is yet to see this season. 1-1. Espinal takes a fastball for a called strike, and he is 1-2. Meanwhile, Giovanni Soto is the starting pitcher for New Britain. And look, we've mentioned it sort of in the peripherals of the Liberty Division standings race over the last couple of weeks, but the New Britain Bees are enjoying a fine season. As Anderson will throw over to first base and Paredes back standing. Patriots leading 2-0 with a runner at first and 1 away in the top of the 6th. New Britain with a 31-27 record entering tonight's ballgame. That, while putting them in 4th place in the Liberty Division, is the 4th best record in the Atlantic League. They have a better record than the first place Sugar Land Skeeters in the Freedom Division. 1-2. Espinal swings and ropes a line drive into right center field for a base hit. Paredes a hard turn around second. He'll challenge Sanford's arm, and his throw is cut off along the infield. Edwin Espinal with his first hit of the ball game. Paredes goes first to third, and the Patriots have runners on the corners with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Now a 4-game hit streak for Espinal. That'll bring up Michael Ullman, now riding a 25-game on base streak after his double to lead off the 5th inning. The Patriots, they're going to have to find out about the New Britain Bees relatively soon. And if New Britain can hold on and beat the Ducks today, the Bees will only be 4 games out of first place in the Liberty Division. First one to Ullman is a breaking ball taken low, 1 ball and no strikes, which is really remarkable considering that there's a possibility, again, there's still a lot of baseball to play between the Ducks and the Bees, and Long Island's played at another couple of runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's now a 7-4 New Britain lead. So that game already inching closer. 1-0 to Ullman taken low. 2 balls and no strikes. L.J. Mazzilli just hit a 2-run double for the Long Island Ducks. So it's a 7-4 Bees lead in the bottom of the 5th. A lot of baseball still to play there. But if New Britain holds on, there's a possibility all 4 Liberty Division teams can be separated by just 4 games with a massive end to the first half. 2-0. Ullman takes a breaking ball for a called strike, 2-1. After tonight's ball game, Somerset will have 11 games left in their first half, and all 11 games will be against Liberty Division opponents. 3 against the Ducks coming up this weekend, 5 against the New Britain Bees starting next Monday, and then 3 against the High Point Rockers to finish off the first half. 2-1, taken low, blocked by De La Rosa. Holding at third base is Paredes, and it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Paredes at third, Espinal at first, Patriots leading 2-0 with 1 away in the top of the 6th inning. Michael Ullman at the plate. He's now worked a hitter's count. The Barnstormers have movement in their bullpen down the right field line. But Anderson remains in to face Ullman here, with a couple of left-handed batters awaiting on deck and in the hole, in both Will Kenger and Dario Pisano. Ullman waves his two-tone bat towards the mound. Anderson takes his time working from the stretch, and now time is called. Patriots took a 1-0 lead in the first inning on a wild pitch. Added a 2-out RBI single from Alfredo Rodriguez in the 5th. Runners on the corners, 1 away. 3-1 to Ullman. Swing and a soft ground ball, fair down the third base line. It's fielded by De La Rosa. He'll throw to second, get the force out, and Paredes is forced to hold at third. A fielder's choice, and a fine defensive play made there by Anderson De La Rosa. Gets the lead runner at second. Ullman trades places at first. There's 2 away in the inning. And most importantly for the Barnstormers, they keep Paredes at third base. .26 put out there. So now Paredes at third, and it's Ullman at first with 2 out in the 6th inning. Here's Will Kenger, 0 for 2 today, 0 for 10 so far in this series. Paredes takes a lead off of third base, and Anderson steps off. Somerset leading this one 2-0. Still plenty of baseball left to play here tonight. Could always use the insurance runs. First pitch. Kenger takes a curveball for a called strike. 0-1. Kenger entered with the 4th highest batting average in the Atlantic League. 0-1 from Anderson. Fastball called a strike. Low inside part of the plate. Kenger disagrees. Stares back towards Buzz Albert. Has a couple of words. Well, the first-year Patriot, former Traverse City Beach Bum, has fallen behind 0-2. Dario Pisano awaiting on deck. Anderson hoping to work himself out of a jam. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swinging a foul ball. Hit down the third base line. Out of play.
That got a ball presented by Ralph Wilhelm. Stopping call. Ralph Wilhelm. All your gutter and leaf protection needs.
Two 2-0 Patriots leading. Jimmy Paredes hit a 1-out base hit. Advanced to third on an Edwin Espinal base hit as well. Now it's Ullman at first, Paredes at third. 0-2 from Anderson to Kenger. Swinging a line drive, softly hit out to left field. Coming in's Golson, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Patriots strand a pair No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Still a 2-0 Somerset lead. We move to the bottom of the 6th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset, and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Give Lancaster's home team a call, the Jim Angler team.
For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center, the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Bring in your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. It's a 2-0 Patriots lead. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Somerset has stranded 2 runners on base in each of their last 2 innings, but still hold that lead. Top of the order due up for Lancaster. Darian Sanford swings at the first pitch and skies it foul. First base side, Michael Ullman will give it a look, but it lands out of play, and it's an 0-1 count. Holmberg has needed just 11 pitches to work through his last 2 innings. He was at 52 pitches through 3, but then threw a 6-pitch 4th and a 5-pitch 5th. 0-1 to Sanford. Breaking ball, I guess, misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike, as Sanford showed bunt and pulled the bat back. So the last 2 efficient innings for Holmberg has saved his pitch count a bit. He's only at 63 heading into the 6th inning, the 1-1. Sanford takes a breaking ball low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. To this point, Holmberg has scattered 3 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts over 5 scoreless innings. 2-1 to Sanford. Swinging a fly ball hit out to right center field. Krause a long way to run. Still moving back. It's over his head. Hops against the wall. Sanford into second base, and he'll hold there. Darian Sanford short hopping a double off the right center field fence. And Lancaster with a leadoff extra base hit to begin the 6th. 3rd time that Sanford's reached base tonight. Sanford is not one to show off power. He has yet to hit a home run this season. Michael Krause was playing him shallow, had a long way to run, and couldn't quite get to that fly ball. Patriots leading 2-0, but once again, Sanford will be a menace along the base paths. He's 2 for 3. He reached on an error his last time. Each time he's been on base, he's advanced over to 3rd, but each time he's advanced over to 3rd, the Barnstormers have failed to bring him home. Now Dan Gamache, 0 for 2. Grounded out to the catcher, flew out to right field in his last at-bat. Got a little underneath a breaking ball from Holmberg and flew out to the warning track. He represents the tying run in a close ball game for tonight's series finale. Holmberg from the stretch, first pitch. Fastball taken low and away, 1-0. It's been a strong bounce-back performance thus far for Holmberg. Struggled in each of his last 2 starts, but he's spun 5 shutout innings to this point. (1-0) to Gamache. Breaking ball hit in the air out to left center field. Kraus ranges to his right. He's underneath it, has a strong arm, makes the catch. Sanford tags from second. Kraus's throw will come to third, but it's a little offline. Sanford with just so much speed. He's able to tag up on a fly ball hit out to left center field. It's the first out of the inning. Gamache now 0 for 3. But Sanford now 90 feet away from home for the shortstop, Michael Martinez. I don't imagine the Patriots will bring the infield in with a 2-run lead. And it doesn't look like they will. Martinez is 0 for 2, a ground out to third and a fly out to center field. And it seems as though the Patriots will be content exchanging a run for an out in this point. Edwin Espinal plays a bit in over at first. The rest of the infielders play back. First pitch. Breaking ball, clips the outside corner. It's a called strike, 0-1. A strikeout here would be big for Holmberg. He has 2 strikeouts to this point. He has walked 1 batter. Patriots leading 2-0. A runner at third and 1 out. 0-1 is swung on and tipped into the glove of Ullman, 0-2. Breaking ball right there from Holmberg, and now he's ahead in the count. Sanford has so much speed at third, but got to trust your catcher here. A couple of curveballs to begin the at-bat. Holmberg could either switch things up, the fastball maybe a bit inside, or try to bounce a breaking ball once again in the dirt to induce a swing and a miss. 0-2. It's in the dirt, and he trusts Ullman. It's blocked by the catcher. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Certainly made sense to bounce a breaking ball there. You could go back to the well another time with a breaking ball here, or switch things up, but all of the pitches have to be meaningful. You can waste pitches, so to speak, but you still want them to have a reason to set up another pitch, whether it be a fastball up or another breaking ball in the dirt. Now the 1-2. It's a fastball, and it misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It forced Martinez a bit off the inside part of the plate. Had to slide his feet in the right batter's box a bit. Still a runner at third with 1 away. Holmberg comes set, kicks and fires. Swung on and popped in the air. Along the infield, Ray Navarro backpedals at second base into shallow right center. Makes the catch. Sanford's going to race home. Here comes Navarro's throw, and it beats Sanford. Tag applied, side retired. Sanford got aggressive with the Barnstormers trailing by 2. Tried to tag up on a fly ball hit to the second baseman. Navarro throws him out, and the inning is over. In the inning, it's no runs for the Barnstormers. 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the 7th. Somerset leads 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human. Member FDIC, TD Bank, N.A. Troon Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area at the ballpark. At Troon Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. Troon Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. Dario Pisano will lead off the top of the 7th inning with a new pitcher in the ballgame for the Barnstormers. John Anderson, the lefty, done after 6 innings. They turn to their bullpen. It's the righty Logan Sawyer who comes on the mound here. 6'5", 255-pound righty from Tennessee. First pitch to Pisano is swung on and lifted deep in the air out to left field. It's over Golson's head and one hops against the fence in that deep left field area at Clipper Magazine Stadium. And on the first pitch of the inning, Dario Pisano leads off with an opposite field double. So Pisano reaches base. That's his 4th hit as a Patriot. Now Alfredo Rodriguez will step in. Somerset leading this one 2-0. Rodriguez had a 2-out RBI single in his last at-bat to double the Patriots' lead. Somerset can play small ball here if they want. Barnstormers think he's going to bunt. He does not, and the first pitch breaking ball from Sawyer taken low, 1-0. Logan Sawyer making his 18th relief appearance of the season. He's 1-0 with a 7.02 ERA. 15 strikeouts, 15 walks. Opponents hitting .356 against him. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. He's tossed 16 2/3 innings in his first year with the Lancaster Barnstormers. Patriots have seen him once so far, as Rodriguez takes a fastball in. 3 balls and no strikes. Somerset saw Sawyer for 1 inning back on May 9th. Sawyer tossed a scoreless frame against the Patriots in that outing. 3-0 to Rodriguez. Takes all the way. And the fastball for a called strike, 3-1. Well, we had an eventful end of the 6th inning, where Darian Sanford got very aggressive for the Barnstormers, and it ultimately ran them out of an inning. 3-1. Up and in, ball 4. And Alfredo Rodriguez reaches base for his 2nd time tonight. That's just the 2nd walk allowed by Barnstormer pitcher. And the first 2 have reached against Logan Sawyer to begin the top of the 7th, with Somerset leading 2-0. And now the 9-batter Krause will step to the plate. In the bottom of the 6th inning, with Michael Martinez at the plate, he popped out to the second baseman Ray Navarro. Sanford was at third, and Navarro had to backpedal into shallow right field to make the catch, and his momentum was carrying him away from the infield, so I get it. And Sanford is possibly the fastest guy in this league, so I understand somewhat the thought process there. Krause squares around, offers it a bunt, pick throw down to second base, and Pisano got around the tag. Anderson De La Rosa with a tremendous throw onto second base. And there's not a big argument from the Lancaster side of things, because his throw beat Dario Pisano, throwing behind him to second. But Pisano with an acrobatic move, avoiding the Michael Martinez tag and somehow getting his left arm back on the second base bag prior to the tag. So it's an 0-1 count with Krause at the plate. See if Krause is asked to square around again with runners at first and second. He does. And the 0-1, he stabs at it and misses once again, 0-2. So Krause asked to bunt, offered twice, didn't make contact with the ball either time, and he's fallen behind in the count. But just to wrap things up on that bottom of the 6th inning, it's an aggressive play from Sanford. It was a close play at home. The Barnstormers disagreed. Sanford was very upset. Caleb Gindel was in the on-deck circle for the Barnstormers, and he was upset as Krause swings and softly grounds one to second. Gamache to Martinez. Quick turn to first beats Krause. It's a double play. On to third base goes Pisano. But a very unproductive out there from Michael Krause. So 2 away now in the top of the 7th inning, a runner at third. And now it'll be Ramon Flores. That's why that bunt in that situation was so important. If Krause is able to drop a bunt down, then you have runners at second and third with 1 away in the top of your order, where a sac fly could score a run. But the twin killing has now put the Patriots in a 2-out hole with a runner at third, top of the 7th. Somerset leading 2-0. First pitch to Flores. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-1. The main gripe I have with the Sanford play is that the Barnstormers are trailing by 2 runs. That's the main issue with getting aggressive there. 0-1 misses low and away from Sawyer to Flores. Sort of hops a bit on the mound and just kicks around the dirt for his landing spot a bit. 1 ball and 1 strike. What Sanford has to realize there is, sure, you want to get aggressive and make it a 1-run ball game, but if you remain on base there, Caleb Gindel, the league leader in RBI, would be coming to the plate next, representing the tying run. 1-1 to Flores, checks his swing on a breaking ball. Appeal to third, they say that he went around. And it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. And with the dimensions here at Clipper Magazine Stadium, if Gindel steps to the plate there representing the tying run with that short porch and right, all it takes is a moderately deep fly ball, and the Barnstormers could tie up the ball game. That's why Sanford has to be a little more cautious at third base. Had the heart of the order coming up next, where a well-hit ball could tie things up. But instead, he got aggressive on a play he probably shouldn't have, and he ran the Barnstormers out of an inning. 1-2 to Flores is a ground ball hit to first, fielded by Turdoslavich. He beats the foot race to first base, and the Patriots waste away an inning. First 2 men reached, but ultimately it's no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We will stretch and then head to the bottom of the 7th. Somerset ahead 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Caleb Gindel leads off in the home half of the 7th inning. Meanwhile, David Holmberg remains on the mound. He's tossed 6 scoreless innings to this point. It'll be a lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Gindel, takes all the way, showed bunt, and pulls it back for a 1 ball, no strike count. This is a big inning. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Barnstormers. Their 3 best power hitters in the lineup stepping to the plate here. 1-0. Gindel takes a fastball just a little up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. It's Gindel followed by Turdoslavich and Hobson. Combined 30 home runs between these 3 gentlemen. 2-0. Changeup catches the outside part of the plate. A called strike, 2-1. Holmberg's been gritty. He's tossed 6 innings to this point, has thrown 74 pitches entering the inning, and has kept the Barnstormers off the board. 2-1 skips low and away, 3 balls and 1 strike. Holmberg found himself in danger with a runner at third base in the first inning, 2 on, nobody out in the second, a runner at third and 1 out in the third, a runner at third and 1 out in the 6th, and each time has been able to escape the inning. Now the 3-1. Gindel swings and softly grounds one foul. First base side, and Holmberg touches it, maybe 3 feet foul. And that'll run the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Barnstormers have left 3 runners on base today. They're 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. We've 3 times had Darian Sanford on base. Each time with there either being nobody out or 1 out. And amazingly, considering his speed, the Barnstormers each time failed to bring him home. Now it's a 3-2 count between Holmberg and Gindel. Big leaguer on the mound, shakes off his big league pitcher, Michael Ullman, and now steps off as they work to get on the same page. Gindel 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out to first. The 3-2. Misses outside, ball 4. A leadoff walk for the Barnstormers. That'll bring the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the 7th inning. Trdoslavich will step in. He's 0 for 1. Drew a walk in his first at bat. But he has 2 home runs already in this series. Both coming yesterday. Had a 2-run shot, which tied up the ball game in the bottom of the 4th in Game 1, and had a solo home run off of Mike Broadway in the bottom of the 8th inning last night, which made it a 2-1 ball game at the time. Right now, Somerset leading 2-0 with a runner at first and nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. He's hit a home run from both the right side and the left side of the plate in this series. Leads the team with 12 home runs on the year. Bats from the right side here, and the first pitch from Holmberg, a slow breaking ball, lifted foul over the backstop and out of play, 0-1. The importance of this game, certainly high, for a number of reasons. 1, of course you want to win. 2, Patriots are leading this one as they're starting to get their bullpen ready down the left field line. And they're in the middle of a playoff push as Trdoslavich checks his swing. Fastball misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Also, the Long Island Ducks are continuing to trail the New Britain Bees. It's a 7-4 game. Now in the top of the 7th, Bees continue to lead. So a win for the Patriots and a loss from the Ducks would put Somerset into a tie for first. 1-1. Misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And with only 11 games remaining in the first half of the season, after tonight, isn't a lot of wiggle room for mistakes. Want to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves, and right now Somerset has an opportunity in front of them. Holmberg in a big spot here, runner at first, the 2-1. Trdoslavich swings and skies it in the air out to shallow center. Racing in is Kraus. He calls off the second baseman Navarro, makes the catch, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 out, runner at first. That'll bring up Casey Hobson. The Patriots have the righty Jonathan Cheshire continuing to get loose in their bullpen. Looks like Cheshire would probably be the guy if needed here in the 7th inning before Somerset would likely turn to Broadway for the 8th and Antonini for the 9th. Holmberg's pitch count is still relatively low. He's at 84 pitches with 1 out in the 7th. Lefty-lefty matchup. First one to Hobson. Breaking ball swung on and missed, 0-1. A nice curveball there from David Holmberg. Had a short delivery towards home and a really tight spin on it. Didn't go too high in the air before it just fell off the table. And the lefty Hobson couldn't make contact. It's an 0-1 count. Infield to double play depth. And another curveball and another swing and a miss. And Holmberg ahead in the count, 0-2. Back-to-back tight breaking balls from the lefty. A tantalizing pitch for the left-handed hitting Hobson. Both times starting in the strike zone and both times falling off the table. Patriots will take a ground ball here. 0-2 to Hobson. Misses outside. That time more of a slider from Holmberg. Offers a 4-seam, a 2-seam, a change, a curve, and a slider in his repertoire. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One away, bottom of the 7th. Patriots up 2-0. Caleb Gindel at first after he drew a leadoff walk. Now the 1-2. Check swing, didn't go on another hard slider, missing low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All off-speed pitches for Holmberg against Hobson here. Snapped off 2 beautiful curveballs to jump ahead 0-2. Then 2 hard sliders missing low and away. Could set him up for a fastball up in the zone, or a fastball inside. You just want to make sure you don't miss over the plate. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And he got him with the fastball. 88 miles per hour there from David Holmberg. That was one of his fastest pitches of the night. Powers one past Hobson. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the 7th inning. That is just a professional approach, both from Holmberg on the mound and Michael Ullman, the catcher, calling the game for Somerset. That entire sequence set up that final pitch fastball. 3rd strikeout of the game for Holmberg. First one to Josh Bell. It swung on and missed. A changeup. Bell out in front and 1 ball, no strikes. Rather, make that no balls and 1 strike. Bell roped a line drive single into left field in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2. Infield plays back, the outfield deep, holding a 2-run lead with 2 out and a runner at first in the bottom of the 7th inning. Holmberg now exactly at 90 pitches on the evening. 0-1. Breaking ball, snapped a bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Another strong curveball there from Holmberg, but unlike the Hobson at bat, that time Josh Bell was able to spit on it. Keep the bat on his shoulders. 1-1 offering. Swinging a ground ball, softly hit foul. Down the third base line, fielded in foul territory by Kenger, and it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. We're past the 9 o'clock hour on the East Coast. The Somerset Patriots in tonight's series finale, currently leading this one 2-0. A run-scoring wild pitch in the first, a 2-out RBI single from Alfredo Rodriguez in the second. That's been the only scoring to this point in the ballgame. 1-2 to Bell. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball in the dirt, and Holmberg is through 7 scoreless innings. Strikes out the final 2 batters of the frame. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. To the 8th, Patriots leading 2-0. SCAN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Get the checking account for smart people. Providence Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed. Get the ball rolling with Provident.bank. Logan Sawyer back on the mound for the Barnstormers as we move to the top of the 8th inning. Somerset in front of this one, 2-0. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for Lancaster. Ray Navarro will lead off, followed by Jimmy Paredes and Edwin Espinal. 2-3-4 in the Patriot order. Logan Sawyer remains on the bump. First pitch from the righty. Swung on and driven in the air out to right center field. Playable for Gindel. Ranges over. Underneath it. Makes the catch. One pitch. And one away. David Holmberg is through 7 shutout innings. He's thrown 93 pitches. And currently has scattered just 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And it seems as though his night is most likely over. As Jimmy Paredes steps into the batter's box. First pitch from Sawyer, a fastball outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Mike Broadway starting to get loose for the Patriots in their bullpen. Broadway pitched in the bottom of the 8th inning last night, and this is how the Patriots would like to set things up with their bullpen. 1-0-2 Paredes called a strike, 1-1. Broadway in the 8th, Antonini in the 9th. That's the game plan. Getting to the 8th is a different story. Ideally, you want your starting pitcher to go at least 7, and that's what Holmberg's done tonight. 1-1. Paredes tips a fastball into the glove of De La Rosa. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And as Broadway continues to get loose, it seems more and more likely that Holmberg's evening has come to an end. And if it has, what a bounce-back performance from Holmberg in a very important game against a tough lineup in a tough ballpark. 1-2. Misses outside. 92-mile-per-hour fastball there from Sawyer. Didn't get the call from Buzz Albert. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is not an easy lineup to navigate. And Holmberg scattered 4 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts over 7 scoreless innings. 2-2. Fastball misses up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And once again, as it has for most of the season, pitching has really remained the main storyline for this Patriots team. More specifically, their starting rotation and the outings that they've received from a number of impressive starting pitchers. 3-2. Paredes swings, hits this ball out off the barrel of the bat, handle rather, out to shallow right center field. Gindel comes in to make the catch. And there's the second out of the inning.
First baseman Edwin Espinal.
Paredes was jammed on that fastball from Sawyer. He flies out to right center field. Now 2 away in the top of the 8th inning. Edwin Espinal stepping to the plate. Patriots leading 2-0. Ever since they took the 2-0 lead on an Alfredo Rodriguez 2-out RBI single in the 5th, they've stranded 5 runners since that point. First one to Espinal, taken for a called strike, 0-1. But back to the starting pitching for a second. I mean, for the Patriots, opened up this series Tuesday night. Got a great start out of Brett Oberholzer, even though the numbers don't fully outline that. Was tossing a no-hitter through 5 innings. As Espinal flares one out to right field off the end of the bat. Coming in, Gindel makes the catch, and the side is retired. We'll continue this conversation about Patriots starting pitchers when we return for the bottom of the 8th inning. Patriots in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
pitcher in the game for the Patriots as we move to the bottom of the 8th inning. David Holmberg's impressive night has come to an end, and Somerset brings in Mike Broadway, their setup man all season long, to work in the bottom of the 8th. Going to be Broadway against Anderson De La Rosa, Greg Golson, and Darian Sanford. 8, 9, and 1 in the Lancaster order. It's been a very impressive season for Broadway. 1 and 2 with a 2.28 earned run average on the season. 32 strikeouts against 4 walks over 23 and 2/3 innings. Broadway enters and will throw for his second consecutive night. He threw in the bottom of the 8th inning last night with the Patriots leading 2-0 and gave up a solo home run with 2 away in the inning to Joe Turdoslavich. Anderson De La Rosa leads off and takes the first pitch, hard slider for a called strike, 0-1. Ultimately, Broadway allowed just that 1 run on that 1 hit from Turdoslavich in the bottom of the 8th and exited with the Patriots leading 2-1. The 0-1 to De La Rosa topped foul, 0-2. And then it was Mike Antonini in the bottom of the 9th inning last night, converting his 22nd save of the year to lead the Atlantic League and give Somerset a 2-1 win. Patriots hoping for a similar outcome tonight in the final game of this 7-game road trip. They dropped the first 2, but they've won 3 of their last 4. And hoping with a win tonight to exit this road trip with a winning record. 2, up and in. 95-mile-per-hour heater from a man nicknamed the Bone Crusher. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Broadway has the hardest fastball of any pitcher on the Patriots roster. Complements it with a hard slider. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the fastball, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Greg Golson.
De La Rosa 0 for 3. It's been a tough day at the plate for him. He has grounded it to 2 double plays, and now he is struck out swinging. That'll bring up Greg Golson. 0 for 2 today. Steps in with a runner with no runners on, and 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. Broadway works from the stretch with nobody on base. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 94-mile-per-hour fastball. It's an 0-1 count. Back to Patriots starting pitchers for a second. Just to recap, David Holmberg tonight, 7 shutout innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Thomas Dorminey last night, 6 shutout innings. Golson here swings at the 0-1 offering, drives it high in the air, deep to left center field. Kraus still moving back, as is Flores, and Kraus can't make the catch on the warning track. Hard turnaround second base for Golson. He'll hold there. That ball was hit high and deep, deepest part of the ballpark, and Michael Kraus just couldn't make the play. That's a long way away from where we're sitting behind home plate, and it seemed as though he got underneath it and couldn't hold on to the deep fly ball while simultaneously running into the left center field fence. So it goes down as a double for Greg Golson. And now the Barnstormers will bring the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the 8th inning. Any other part of this ballpark, that probably gets out for a solo home run. Sanford will bat from the left side for the first time, swings at the first pitch and skies it in the air out to left field. Flores underneath it, he makes the catch, and that's exactly what the Patriots want out of Darian Sanford.
Second baseman Dan
Sanford far more dangerous when he hits the ball on the ground than when he does in the air. And that time flying out on the first pitch. Now 2 away, but a big spot here. It'll be Dan Gamache, a left-handed batter, representing the tying run. 2-0 Patriots lead with 2 out at the bottom of the 8th inning. Action moving quickly here. I just want to talk about the Patriots' impressive stretch of starting pitching, which really dates back to Sunday when the Patriots were in York and David Kubiak tossed a gem. First one to Gamache here. It's a fastball upstairs, and it hits off the glove of Michael Ullman and bounces to the backstop. Over to third base goes Greg Golson. And now a runner 90 feet away from home and a 1-0 count. The pitch was certainly high, and Golson had to reach from his crouch reach straight up with his left arm. Certainly could be ruled a pass ball, however. His ball caught a decent portion of his glove. We'll see how it's ruled. 1-0 to Gamache. Swing and a tapper foul on a hard slider. It is ruled a pass ball. That puts Golson at third base. But still, Golson's run, while important, it's not the most important. The main person that Broadway needs to focus on is Dan Gamache at the plate. 0 for 3 today, entered with a .315 batting average. 5 home runs, 41 runs batted in. Back to the left side, the 1-1. Swinging a line drive hit foul down the left field line, right at a fan who makes a barehanded catch. A nice play by a fan in the grass berm down the left field line. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count, and there's 2 away. Bottom of the 8th inning. Patriots are leading 2-0. Greg Golson off of third. Infield back, outfield deep. Broadway comes set. Now the 1-2. Fastball. Outside. Broadway wanted the call on a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. Didn't get it from Buzz Albert. Froze a bit in front of the rover on the pitcher's mound, hoping for the call. But instead, it's a 2-2 count. Close pitch for Dan Gamache to take there. Now the 2-2. Misses well outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Michael Martinez awaits on deck. He would represent the go-ahead run if he gets an opportunity to hit here in the 8th. Broadway a strike away from bridging the gap to the 9th inning, where Mike Antonini would take over. 3-2 count, the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled off over the backstop, and Gamache stays alive. Quickly, or I could talk more about it in the next inning, but you go back to Sunday, David Kubiak tossed 7 scoreless innings. And then in the first game of this doubleheader, the first game of this series, Brett Oberholzer had a no-hitter through 5, ultimately went 7 innings, allowing 3 runs. And he gets 6 scoreless from Dormany last night, 7 scoreless from Holmberg tonight. Patriots leading 2-0, hoping their bullpen can carry them home. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 94-mile-per-hour fastball sets down Gamache, and the inning is over. No runs in the inning for the Barnstormers. 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We head to the 9th. Patriots up 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Bellari, new name, same great company. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
Low rate financing options and more. That's banking on a difference. Top half of the ninth inning is presented by Yellow Cab Lancaster. Yellow Cab, proud to serve the Lancaster area. Times are changing and so are they. Check out the Yellow Cab smartphone app. Yellow Cab Lancaster, locally owned for over. Serving a local craft beer and effort since 2010. Now pitching for your Barnstormers.
We move to the top of the ninth inning at Clipper Magazine Stadium, and Somerset still holds on to a 2-0 lead. My name's Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for joining me on a beautiful Thursday evening. Still 82 degrees and muggy in the Red Rose City known as Lancaster, Pennsylvania. In the top of the ninth, the Patriots are up 2-0. Mike Lawrence is running our boards back at our Somerset studios for WCTC. And a new pitcher into the ballgame here for Lancaster. It is Scott Schumann, power-throwing righty, will make his second relief appearance of the series. He takes Logan Sawyer out of the ballgame. who had tossed 2 scoreless innings, allowing 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Now the former Atlantic League All-Star Scott Schumann will step on the mound here to work against 5, 6, 7 in the Patriot order. Michael Ullman to lead off. 1 for 3 today with a double and a run scored. First pitch. Fastball taken for a strike, 0-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Lancaster Barnstormers. Ullman, a right-handed batter against the righty Schumann. 0-1 on its way. Fastball swung on, lifted high in the air, down the right field line. Gindel races over to his left, near the line, and he makes the catch in fair territory. And there's 1 out to begin the 9th inning. That is now 4 consecutive flyouts from the Patriots to right field, making the last 4 outs. In the 8th inning, with Sawyer on the mound, Navarro, Paredes, and Espinal all flew out to right field, and now Ullman flies out to right to begin the 9th inning. Schumann on the mound, 0-1, with a 9.64 ERA this year. He's only appeared in 3 games. He's made 1 start. And the first pitch now to Kenger, taken low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. He's had some tremendous seasons in the Atlantic League. Broke into the league with the Bridgeport Bluefish back in 2015. Spent 2 years in Bridgeport. Pitched 8 games for Long Island in 2016 as well, before heading over to Lancaster in 2017. The 1-0 fastball to Kenger taken off the plate, 2 balls and no strikes. Had a 0.98 ERA over 29 relief appearances last year. Had a 2.91 ERA over 62 relief appearances a couple of years ago. Made 2 appearances to begin the year, and then was on the DL for almost 2 months, as Kenger fights one to the backstop, 2-1. Made a relief appearance on April 27th. Allowed 5 runs over 2 2/3 innings and a start on April 30th. And then didn't return to the mound until earlier this series, a couple of days ago, Tuesday night, where he tossed a scoreless inning of relief against the Patriots. Now the 2-1. Kenger swings and drives it high in the air, deep to right center field, and forget it! Off the back end of the advertisement in deep right center field, it is a long solo home run for Will Kenger. His 4th home run of the season, and he provides an insurance run for the Patriots. A solo shot in the top of the 9th, and it's now a 3-0 Somerset lead. Kenger had been looking for his first hit of the series. He had been 0 for 11 in the series prior to that deep shot. A no doubt about it blast from the first-year Patriot, going well over the first wall and halfway up the second row of advertisements in deep right center field. That'll give the Patriots a little more breathing room for the bottom of the 9th inning, as Dario Pisano will step to the plate. First pitch from Schumann to Pisano. On the outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. That's a big blast for Kenger. Now 1 for 4 on the day. That'll provide a little more confidence for the first-year Patriot. Also a little more breathing room for Mike Antonini in the bottom of the 9th, as Pisano swings and misses at a fastball from Schumann and falls behind in the count, 0-2. We're expecting to see Antonini, who continues to get loose for the Patriots in their bullpen. He'll have to work against the heart of this Barnstormer order. It'll be 3-4-5 for Lancaster in the home half of the 9th inning. Martinez, Gindel, and Terdoslavich will be due up. 0-2 to Pisano. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Beat on a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. And there's 2 away in the top of the 9th inning. That's just the 4th strikeout for Barnstormer pitchers on the night. So 2 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 9th inning, now a 3-0 Patriot lead. And Alfredo Rodriguez, already with an RBI tonight, he steps in. Takes the first pitch from Schumann a bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Keeping our eye on the out-of-town scoreboard. High Point Rockers already won earlier today, an early game down in Texas. As Alfredo Rodriguez takes a fastball inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Meanwhile, the Bees have extended their lead over the Ducks. It's now an 8-4 New Britain lead. That one in the top of the 8th inning on Long Island. And again, if the Patriots win and the Ducks lose, Somerset will be tied for first place in the Liberty Division. 2-0 to Rodriguez, a called strike, 2-1. And certainly more outs to get for the Patriots, more outs to get for the Bees out on Long Island. But if both scores hold, it'll be a strong night for Somerset. 2-1 to Rodriguez. Swinging a poked line drive, hit in the air out to right field. Underneath it is Gindel. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But a run home on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Will Kenger takes Scott Schumann deep, and it's a 3-0 Somerset lead. Mike Antonini coming in for the save when we return for the bottom of the 9th inning on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 Days of Summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Mike Antonini. Leading off the 9th inning for your Barnstormers shortstop, Michael Martinez.
Mike Antonini is the new pitcher for Somerset. We move to the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Patriots 3 outs away from taking the series over the Barnstormers and finishing off this 7-game road trip with a winning record. Mike Broadway done after his 1 inning of work. Allowed 1 hit, but no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. And now it's the Atlantic League saves leader, Mike Antonini, hoping to get the final 3 outs of this one. It'll be Martinez, Gindel, and Turdoslavich, 3-4-5 in the Barnstormer order, against a man who has been simply incredible for the Patriots this season. First pitch from the southpaw Antonini to Martinez, a called strike, 0-1. Antonini in his 3rd year with Somerset, a 6'3", 210-pound lefty, Aston, Pennsylvania resident, works from the windup and the 0-1. Misses outside to Martinez. 1 ball and 1 strike. Michael Martinez 0 for 3 today. Former big leaguer. Actually made the final out of the 2016 World Series as a member of the Cleveland Indians. 1-1 is tomahawked on the ground foul down the 3rd base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was that truly amazing World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. And Michael Martinez will be immortalized in Cubs fans' memories because he was the final out, hit a ground ball to Chris Bryant at 3rd base, who completed the put out over to first with Anthony Rizzo. And that play will be replayed in Chicago Cubs bars and households for years to come. 1-2. Breaking ball from Antonini, taken low and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The ground out from Martinez in that 2016 World Series Game 7 ended a 108-year World Series drought for the Cubs and their fans. Now the 2-2 from Antonini. Swinging a ground ball, hit to 3rd, gloved by Kender, takes a couple of strides and fires across the diamond for the first out of the inning.
Cleanup hitter in the game, the right fielder, Caleb Gindel.
So 1 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Caleb Gindle 0 for 2 with a walk today. Martinez now 0 for 4. Antonini making his second consecutive relief appearance. Went a week between appearances. Last Wednesday, well, 2 Wednesdays ago, I guess, to yesterday. Tossed a scoreless 9th inning. Facing 3 batters, putting 3 down. First pitch to Gindle late on a fastball. Falls behind 0-1. And now Antonini on the mound here. It's just been a remarkable season for Mike Antonini. 1-1 record, a 1.13 ERA, 22 for 24 in save opportunities. As Gindle fists one foul to the backstop, 0-2. 12 straight scoreless relief appearances for Mike Antonini on 12 straight saves over the last month, dating back to May 27th. Leads the league in saves by a considerable margin. He's ahead in the count against Gindle. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, hit in the air, down the left field line, slicing foul. Flores gives it a look, but it lands out of play. And the same fan that I commented on who made a tremendous catch a little while ago just absolutely blew it. A foul ball. He was right underneath it and he couldn't make the play. Still a no ball, 2 strike count. For perspective, Antonini has 22 saves on the year. Next closest player is Felipe Paulino with 14. But Paulino is out of the league. He had his contract purchased by the Houston Astros about 2 weeks ago. So the next closest active player in the Atlantic League in terms of saves is Trevor Frank of the High Point Rockers, and he has 11. So Antonini, double the next closest active player in the league in regards to saves. 0-2 to Gindle. Breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mentioned it last night, but Antonini remains on a historic pace, chasing his pitching coach. 1-2. Swung on, popped in the air, foul. Over the backstop and out of play. John Hunton, the Patriots pitching coach, of course Patriots fans know him quite well. Longtime Patriot. Set Atlantic League single season record with 49 saves back in 2014. Right now, Antonini is 22, and we still have 11 more games after tonight in the first half. 1-2. Breaking ball taken low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right now, Mike Antonini is on pace to record slightly over 53 saves on the season. That would eclipse John Hunton's Atlantic League single season record made 5 years ago. Still a long season, but Antonini's been so impressive. From the windup, here's the 2-2. Fastball taken low and away, and the count runs full. It's been a good at-bat here from Caleb Gindle. He's already seen 7 pitches from Antonini. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 9th inning. Patriots leading 3-0. Payoff pitch on its way. Misses outside, ball 4. Antonini shakes his head. He asks where that pitch was, and then just sort of shrugs on the mound as he'll circle the mound. Fastball did not miss by much, but Caleb Gindle draws a 1-out walk. Second consecutive plate appearance for Gindle in which he's walked. The Barnstormers still need to get 1 more man on base to bring the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Joe Turdoslavich, 0 for 2 with a walk. Double play in order. Gindle at first. Infield plays back. First pitch to Turdoslavich. Taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. Antonini's now thrown 13 pitches so far in the bottom of the 9th. Still holding a 3-0 lead after Will Kenger provided an insurance run with a solo blast in the top half of this inning. 1 out. Change-up taken for a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Still keeping our eye on that New Britain Long Island game. It's 8-4 Bs in the bottom of the 8th. Patriots leading this one 3-0. Now the 1-1 from the lefty. Swing and a tapper, foul to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Patriots have a big weekend coming up back at TD Bank Ballpark. Still time to get your tickets. There'll be a baseball caps giveaway for the first 2,000 fans tomorrow night, presented by Atlantic Health Systems. A patriotic jersey auction along with a post-game fireworks show Saturday night, presented by Operation Shoebox New Jersey. And then an appearance by Chase and Marshall from Paw Patrol on Sunday. 1-2. Swing and a foul ball off the top of the backstop. So a big weekend in terms of promotions. We're hoping for a nice weekend in terms of weather. And it will be an extremely important weekend in terms of baseball. Very big games coming up between the Patriots and the Ducks, and an opportunity where tomorrow night both teams could be tied for first place. 1-2 from Antonini. Swung on, golfed in the air, out to shallow left field. First step for Flores was back. Now he has to come in, but it's Alfredo Rodriguez, the shortstop, who races all the way out and makes an over-the-shoulder catch for the second out of the inning. What range for the third-year Patriot. Racing out from shortstop into almost regular depth for a left fielder. Also running towards the line and in full stride makes the over-the-shoulder catch. There's 2 away now in the bottom of the 9th inning, and it will be up to Casey Hobson to keep the game alive for the Barnstormers. An impressive show of athleticism there from Alfredo Rodriguez. Now 2 out, bottom of the 9th, a runner at first, and the Patriots still in front 3-0. First one from Antonini. Fastball taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. This is the final game against Freedom Division opponents in the first half for the Patriots. They're 24-15 against the Freedom Division to this point. Hoping to move an even 10 games above 500 in interdivision matchups. 1-0, Gindel takes off, Hobson checks his swing. Ullman was ready to throw down to second base, but Alfredo Rodriguez was not looking to cover the bag. And I suppose Lancaster will give him a stolen base there, but it almost looked to be a defensive indifference. So it goes down as a stolen base for Caleb Gindel, even though the Patriots weren't covering second base. But Michael Ullman was ready to throw down to second, so correctly called there. Runner in scoring position, now the 2-0. Hobson takes up and in. And Mike Antonini has fallen behind Casey Hobson. 3 balls and no strikes with 2 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. If Hobson can get on base, then the Barnstormers will bring the tying run to the plate. Josh Bell, team's hitting coach, awaits on deck. 2 out, runner at second. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the 3-0. And it's a fastball down the middle. Belt high, called strike, 3-1. Hobson 1 for 3 today, had a ground ball base hit in his first at bat through the left side of the infield. Somerset plays their outfield deep, infield back. 3-1 from Antonini. Swing and a miss. Fooled on a hovering changeup that stayed up in the zone. Hobson was ready to unload. Checked his swing but went around. And now the Lancaster Barnstormers, for the first time tonight, are down to their final strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, bottom of the 9th inning. Patriots leading 3-0 with a runner at second base. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Mike Antonini sets down Casey Hobson, and the Patriots take tonight's ball game by a final score of 3-0. A big win for Somerset, where a loss from the Ducks later tonight can catapult them back into a tie for first place in the Liberty Division. In the bottom of the 9th inning for the Barnstormers, no runs, No hits, no errors, and one runner is left on base. Patriots win this one by a final score of 3-0. We'll step aside when we come back. The Flemington Department Store postgame show. That coming up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
And welcome back to Clipper Magazine Stadium for the Flemington Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots defeat the Lancaster Barnstormers by a final score of 3-0. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trip. A fun one here tonight for the series finale. It was David Holmberg on the mound for the Patriots as their starting pitcher working against John Anderson, the starting pitcher for the Lancaster Barnstormers. And we had ourselves a pitcher's duel early, and not too much of Anderson's responsibility, but the Patriots would score first, and it came in the very top of the first inning. Ramon Flores led off the frame with a base hit. Ray Navarro followed up with a base hit as well. Jimmy Paredes then grounded into a 6-4-3 double play, so Flores advanced over to third, but there were two away in the inning. Edwin Espinal was at the plate, and it wouldn't be Espinal that would get the Patriots on the board. Instead, it would be a miscue from John Anderson. So Somerset takes a 1-0 lead over the Barnstormers on the wild pitch. Both starting pitchers would settle down after that. It was Holmberg on the mound for Somerset, and he would face some difficulty really over his first 3 innings. Gave up a leadoff base hit in the bottom of the first to Darian Sanford, who eventually advanced to third base, but the Barnstormers failed to score him. In the bottom of the second inning, the Barnstormers got the first 2 men on base, but Holmberg got out of a jam again by inducing an inning-ending double play ground out from Anderson De La Rosa. And then in the bottom of the third, Darian Sanford will get to second base on a 2-base error with 1 away in the inning, only to be stranded at third base once again as Holmberg worked out of the jam. Meanwhile, John Anderson cruised his way after that first inning and wound up advancing all the way into the 5th, at one point retiring 11 consecutive Patriot batters. But that would end in the top of the 5th inning. Michael Ullman led off the frame with a double out to center field off of Darian Sanford's glove, and in doing so extended his on-base streak to an Atlantic League best 25 consecutive games. Later in the inning, he would advance to third with 2 away and Alfredo Rodriguez coming to the plate. So Somerset in front 2-0 at that point. Meanwhile, David Holmberg had really settled down. A 6-pitch 4th inning, a 5-pitch 5th inning, and he went on to the 6th inning, still with the Patriots leading 2-0. In the bottom of the 6th, Darian Stanford would lead off with a double. He'd advance to third base with one away. Michael Martinez then flew out to the second baseman, Ray Navarro, who was backpedaling into right field. And Stanford tried to take off from third base, try to tag up and score on that play, but he was thrown out at home plate, and the Patriots remained in front 2-0. Holmberg would then give the ball off to the bullpen. Mike Broadway tossed a scoreless 8th inning for Somerset, so they were still leading 2-0, moving into the 9th, and that is when they'd get another insurance run. Michael Ullman flew out to right field for the first out of the inning. Will Kenger, the very next batter, would not do the same. So the Patriots jump in front 3-0 on the Kenger solo home run. It wound up being more insurance runs than they needed because in the bottom of the 9th inning, they brought on the Atlantic League saves leader in Mike Antonini. He would issue a one-out walk to Caleb Gindel, who stole second base. But Antonini got Joey Turdoslavich to pop out to the shortstop. Alfredo Rodriguez struck out Casey Hobson and ended the ballgame with a Patriot 3-0 win. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 5 runners left on base for the Patriots. No runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 6 runners left on base for the Lancaster Barnstormers. The winning pitcher is David Holmberg. He earns his first win in a Patriot uniform, scattering 4 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts on 93 pitches over 7 scoreless innings. A tremendous bounce-back start for the Patriot lefty. John Anderson's the losing pitcher. He drops to 5-4 on the season after he allows 2 runs, 1 earned on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts over 6 innings. Meanwhile, Mike Antonini gets his league-leading 23rd save of the season in a ballgame that took 2 hours and 41 minutes in front of an announced crowd of 3,256 fans. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard. One game already went final earlier today. The High Point Rockers in a day game against the Sugarland Skeeters defeated Sugarland by a score of 9-1. And now the big game that the Patriots are keeping their eye on in the top of the 9th inning. It's the New Britain Bees leading the Long Island Ducks by a score of now 8-5. Both teams exchanged runs in the 8th, so the Bees are batting in the 9th, leading by 3 runs. And if the Bees are able to hold on for that win, it would bring the Patriots into a tie with the Long Island Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division standings. As of this very second, the Patriots are a half game behind the Ducks for first place with a 36-23 record. 13 games over 500 ties the high water mark for the Patriots on the year. Meanwhile, the High Point Rockers, after their win earlier today, as of this very moment, are a game and a half out of first place. They are currently in third. They have won 4 straight games. Meanwhile, the New Britain Bees right now are 5 games back, but if the Bees can hold on, they would move within 4 games of first place. The Patriots would be tied for first place, and the Rockers would be 1 game back in a very, very close Liberty division in the Atlantic League. Again, the Bees still have 3 more outs to get, but they are in front of the Ducks as we currently speak, 8-5. Meanwhile, in the Freedom Division, all of their games have gone final. The Sugarland Skeeters, they've lost 7 in a row, and the York Revolution have won 7 of their last 10, so the Revs are now 4 games behind the Skeeters for first place in the Freedom Division. Meanwhile, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 9.5 back in third, while the Lancaster Barnstormers are 9.5 back also in fourth, but percentage points behind the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Our next broadcast will take place tomorrow night back home at TD Bank Ballpark as the Patriots welcome in their rival Long Island Ducks for the first of a 3-game series. First pitch at 7:05 p.m. with the first 2,000 fans in attendance receiving baseball caps courtesy of Atlantic Health Systems. Our coverage on SPN.TV as well as 1450 WCTC will begin at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. A big thank you to Mike Lawrence running our boards for tonight's broadcast, as well as a thank you goes out to the entire Lancaster Barnstormer press box staff for their lovely hospitality over the last 3 days. But that'll do it for us here in Pennsylvania. One final time, your final score, the Patriots, they shut out the Lancaster Barnstormers with a 3-0 victory In tonight's series finale, they take 3 of 4 from Lancaster and finish off the 7-game road trip with a winning record 4-3 over their last 7 ball games. That'll do it for us here from Clipper Magazine Stadium. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Thursday evening, everybody. Good night.